under the sink filters, you get a bank of filters, and it has like a gallon and a half of storage under there. It makes the water. Hermosa system is probably one of the best ones. And then just use that water for drinking.
Yeah, reverse osmosis. Yeah, use it with the coffee maker there. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I put one of those in. I'll tell you, initially, the price wasn't that, but when you got to go replace that fluoride filter, that baby's expensive.
I'm sure of that. Yeah, it's going to have to get used to the chlorine, in the water. I can't even drink it at work.
Oh yeah. I don't like it either. I got to have a filter on it. I don't trust anything they put in that water anyway.
Yeah, I know it. But anyway, you're sounding good down here, Todd. Truthfully, I'm running 50 watt. I got my amplificator put in the box last week, but anyway, you're 20 over, that's fine.
Oh man, yeah, you're doing real good for 50 watts, man. Real good. Well, the band is quiet today. It's nice and quiet. You can actually hear signals on here now.
Yeah, maybe in a couple months you'll hear me on my new Mosley Shorty 40, and maybe that'll be a little bit better.
Yeah, Mosley Shorty 40 meters. You buying a beam?
Yeah, I'm going to put a beam up there instead of this Rumbic stuff.
Oh, man, you're going to really be sitting high in the saddle there, buddy.
No, it's only 3 dB, 2-element beam, that's all. It's not going to be like Todd's Mosley Pro 64. No, it's like a cherry to a cantaloupe. Over?
Yeah, but 3 dB's directed, Tony. That's pretty potent.
Yeah, right now I've been having to throw a relay when I want to flip directions, but I don't have enough room for the Rumbic.
Just think how much power you have to put on to get 3 dB gain. And you're going to do it with just the antenna alone. That's not a bad deal.
Yeah, I'm just going to run the Mosley whenever I get the tower put back up, take this down, and anyway, make a long story short, I'm just going to run the radio for a while, see how everything goes.
Yeah, well, that Mosley is going to... I can't wait to hear that signal, man, when you put that Mosley up there for 40 meters. My goodness. I wanted to get the 40-meter element from my beam. I got a Classic 5 Mosley, and they make an add-on kit to put the 40 meters on there. I was thinking about doing that just to have it directive,
Yeah, that'll work. I've talked to several people that had the buddy sticks hooked up, a rotatable 40-meter dipole, basically, and that's it. And that really impressed me, just throwing it out in one direction.
Yeah, I'll tell you, though, that damn thing is big, man. That damn thing is really, really big. The regular elements on that beam of mine are 24 feet long, approximately. And then when you put that 40-meter add-on, it's way out there, man.
Yeah, the thing is, they charge a whole lot for a little piece of aluminum up in there. That's ridiculous.
It is kind of nice, though. You can put it all on one rotor and have everything all in one package.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I got 10 through 20 on there, including the work bands now on that beam. If I put I put that 40 meters on there, that would be really nice. I don't think I'd be playing around with wires if I had that.
Roger. Yeah, okay, I'm going to take a standby, Todd. Good to hear you in there, and we'll let the frequency roll. I'm sure other people want to holler at you or use it, but good talk to you. WA4UDK.
All right, Tony. All right, man. Good luck at the new place and everything. I hope everything is just right for you over there when you make that move. 73s, I'll be standing by here. I'm going to crawl back in the bushes here and let the band play on. K9PGT, downtown Chicago.
Okay there, Todd. Yeah, I'm going to feel like the Beverly Hillbillies, you know, moving out in the city limits. I'm used to the wilderness. But anyway, cha-cha. Was there an Oklahoma station out there?
My God, that's Hey, Dad. Yeah. We use antenna. My God. I just got a wire. Oh, my God. You're 25 over. Oh, where is you? I'm in Pennsylvania. Oh, yeah. I usually pick up Pennsylvania pretty good. Yeah, I got a wire, and it's facing southeast and northwest is where it's going out at. So I got a little bit going out in your direction there. Over. Pat, you're a good guy. Don't want to beat up on me, okay?
Echo November Lima.
You're a good guy, Pat. Don't want to beat up on you. Yeah, I have to turn up the flamethrower if that's the case.
Oh, yeah.
Station up here in Chicago, you read KC4ENL.
You take care, Pat.
Yeah, the flamethrower.
Yeah, you know, you got to have something, man, these days, you know, all these migrants in there, then you got to get yourself a street sweeper, and then when the frequency gets all the QRM in that, you got to have a flamethrower.
Oh, yeah. That's funny. That's funny.
Thank you. K9PGT, top of the hour.
Chicago.
Downtown Chicago.
City of the world.
Downtown Chicago.
City of the United States.
Take care, Todd. You're a good guy. Thank you, Pennsylvania.
Which one?
Who is that with the CW?
while you're sending that with your tow?
Yeah, my twinkle toe. Yeah. I gotta clean that key, man. I gotta run $1 bill through the... Babaloo, babaloo.
You got kicked out of the FBID, correct?
Springfield, they're eating the dog. They're eating the cat.
If you don't want rabies, don't eat the bat.
There ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
That is a good song.
Anytime she goes away.
Twitty and Sam Moore sing Rainy Night in Georgia. Don, do you think you can do that?
What's that?
Sing Conway Twitty and Sam Moore, Rainy Night in Georgia.
Oh, Conway Twitty, yeah, I like him, man.
Yeah, it's raining all over the world. Anyway, WA4UD.
It's a rainy night in Georgia. Such a rainy night in Georgia. Lord, I think it's raining all over the world.
There you go. You got it, Todd. Go sing Far Away, Todd. Go sing somewhere else, Todd. You sound awful.
Elvis has left the building.
You know, they said Elvis couldn't sing, and they were right. Elvis couldn't act.
They call me Mellow Yellow.
LUS.
Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey.
NN3WW7LUS.
Take your contest, Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey.
NN3WW7LUS.
KD2FRU said that.
Norway 3. Take your contest, Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey.
NN3WW7LUS. You copy?
Take your contest, Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey.
NN3WW7LUS. I think you better move down 1 kilohertz.
Take your contest, Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey.
The frequency was busy.
Who's the Delta Lima 2?
Frequency was busy. The frequency was busy. KD2FRU said that.
Delta Lima 2 again?
The frequency was busy.
Delta Lima 2. No, not on 40 at this time.
59807.
The frequency was busy. The frequency was busy. KD2FRU said that. The frequency was busy. The frequency was busy.
QTC, yes, we can do QTC, Roger.
I don't think he's listening at all. I don't think it's real.
3/10, Roger.
The frequency was busy.
Okay, 2222, Delta Kilo 1, Mike India, number 7.
He's not real. This is all a recording.
Italy 0, Italy Japan, 40.
The frequency was busy. KD2FRU said that.
2229, Echo Alpha 7, Charlie Papa, number 2.
The frequency was busy. The frequency is busy.
2234, Italy Oscar 0, November, 36.
The frequency is busy. The frequency is busy. KD2FRU said that.
2241, Sugar 57, Alpha Whiskey, number 10.
The frequency is busy. The frequency is busy.
2248, Sugar 53, Mexico, 415.
The frequency is busy. KD2FRU said that.
2250, Italy Kilo 4, Delta Charlie X-Ray, 215.
Norway 3, you're jamming the frequency.
2253, Mike 1 Echo, 47.
Norway 3, you are jamming the frequency.
Okay, 2254, Delta Kilo 2, Oscar Yankee, 128. Okay, 2255, Hotel Alpha 5, Uniform Alpha, 34.
The frequency is busy. You are jamming the frequency.
Okay, thank you, Norway 3 Whiskey, QRZ.
The frequency is busy. The frequency is busy. KD2FRU said that. You are jamming.
Take your contest, Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey.
You're jamming the frequency. You're jamming the frequency. KD2FRU said that.
Golf 4, who's the Golf 4?
Frequency that was busy. You are jamming the frequency that was busy. KD2FRU said that.
Good, Golf 4, Bravo Yankee, something, Golf 59808.
You are jamming the frequency. KD2FRU said that. You are jamming the frequency.
Okay, got the number 12, thank you. Appreciate it. QRZ, Norway 3 Whiskey.
You are jamming the frequency.
Take your contest, Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey.
People are using the frequency.
Take your contest, Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey.
People are using the frequency. You're jamming the frequency. Norway 3.
Who's the Radio Alpha Hotel? Okay, Golf 0, Radio Alpha Hotel, you're 59809. At 55. Okay, 59, thanks, Norway 3 Whiskey. Take your contest, Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey. Take your contest, Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey.
Norway 3 Whiskey. You are
Take your contest, Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey.
You are jamming the frequency. KD2.
Take your contest, Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey. Take your contest, Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey.
It's not about QXY. It's about
Is it radio?
the frequency, and they know that they can hear us.
Okay, Golf 3 Radio something 59810.
They can hear us. That person can hear us.
Okay, Golf 3 Radio something again.
Person, you can hear me. Norway 3 Whiskey. You are jamming the frequency.
Let's see here. Tune them up.
Tune them up.
810, over.
You are jamming a frequency.
He knows that.
Okay, is that 43, over?
Norway 3, you are jamming a
Okay, thank you. QSL. QRZ, Norway 3 Whiskey.
He knows that. He doesn't care about that part of
Norway
it.
3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey.
You are jamming a frequency. KD2FR.
Your contest, take your contest. Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey.
Jamming a frequency. KD2FR.
Your contest, take your contest. Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey.
Let's see here. Are we getting anywhere? Oh, wow, I didn't really get anywhere closer.
Norway 3 Whiskey.
You are jamming a frequency. KD2FR.
Well, I guess that could be a good thing, though, to be
Norway
honest.
3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey. Your contest, take your contest. Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey.
Well, okay, wait a minute. Let's see what happens here.
Norway 3 Whiskey.
Hello.
Your contest, take your contest. Norway 3 Whiskey.
CQ contest.
Who's the Delta Bravo?
Frequency is busy. KD2FR, you said that you are jamming a frequency. Norway 3 Whiskey, you are jamming.
Yeah, I heard a Delta of something 3. Delta something 3?
You are jamming a frequency. The frequency is busy. KD2FR, you said that. Norway 3 Whiskey, you are jamming. You are jamming. Norway 3, you are taking away from people who are working on the frequency.
Okay, Delta Bravo 3, Bravo Sierra, hello, you're 59811. 811, over.
Operators who are working the frequency.
I don't know if that's really going to make a difference, to be honest.
Okay, zero.
Well, that's a lot over there.
3 Whiskey. Your contest, take your contest. Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey. Your contest, take your... Who's the Delta Lima something?
To you. 1, 2, 3.
Delta Lima 5, that's Charlie, November.
Hello.
Okay, I think it's Delta Lima 5, Charlie, November. You're 59812, over. Okay, thank you. I'll be there. QRZ, Norway 3 Whiskey. Your contest, take your contest. Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey. Your contest, take your contest. Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey. Your contest, take your contest. Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey. Your contest, take your contest. Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey. Your contest, take your contest. Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey. Your contest, take your contest. Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey. Your contest, take your contest. Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey. Your contest, take your contest. Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey. Your contest, take your contest. Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey. Your contest, take your contest. Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey. Your contest, take your contest. Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey. Your contest, take your contest. Norway 3 Whiskey, Norway 3 Whiskey. Take your contest. Norway, Norway 3 Whiskey. Norway, Norway 3 Whiskey. Your contest. Take your contest. Norway, Norway 3 Whiskey. Norway, Norway 3 Whiskey. Your contest. Take your contest. Norway, Norway 3 Whiskey. Norway, Norway 3 Whiskey. Your contest. Take your contest. Norway, Norway 3 Whiskey. Norway, Norway 3 Whiskey. Your contest. Take your contest. Norway, Norway 3 Whiskey. Norway, Norway 3 Whiskey. Your contest. Take your contest. Norway, Norway 3 Whiskey. Norway, Norway 3 Whiskey. Your contest. Take your contest. Norway, Norway 3 Whiskey. Norway, Norway 3 Whiskey. Your contest. Take your contest. Take your contest. Norway, Norway 3 Whiskey. Norway, Norway 3 Whiskey.
Norway, Norway 3 Whiskey, November 2, Uniform November Lima.
At 2 UNL, I think 59812.
Yeah, 5-9. Roger that. You're also 5-9, and the frequency was in use here.
Which frequency?
The frequency that you're transmitting on right now, there's a bunch of guys yelling.
So you're saying that 7198, even though I was here for about 20 minutes and a half, if the frequency was in use and I got no response.
Okay, I just thought I'd make the contact and acknowledge that I hear the guys complaining. 7-3.
Okay, on 7198.0?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, you're saying there was someone here on 7198, even though I asked twice if the frequency was in use, and no one responded. Because you didn't hear
exactly
them.
what I'm saying.
Your contest, take your contest. Norway, Norway.
Yeah, it ain't gonna matter. Just keep keying up and being an ass about it.
ESP, over. Hello.
I've always noticed it was always around October 18th. That's when everything just got beautiful. It was like that for years and years and years. October 18th.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, there's some kind of changeover of season around that time. There's something. We're going into an autumn moon or something.
What are y'all doing on my way?
Whatever I want. What makes you think this is your frequency? Your what? Wow. Should I be afraid?
identify what kind of emotion you're trying to display to me.
524, Commodore 24.
Did you spell Harris with a little H? Because that's what she'd look like on her knees there in front of the man. A little H, Harris. Do you have a call sign? Oh, you're going to do that to me. All right. N4SDG, I'm listening on the frequency, on my frequency. What's this I hear Durwood pissed his pants? It's not too bad. I can actually hear you, but I don't know how much longer I'd be able to hear you up there in Canuck Land.
Well, I just asked the guy to move up, so you're going to hear, he's moved up.
I must say, it was the most elegant way that you asked him.
Say what?
Yeah, I know, but...
That's all that matters. I slid down to 198 when he went down there and called him, and dude lost his shit.
Oh man, what I missed?
Unless the man is actually broadcasting that wide, then it's the man doing the audio phasing.
No, the guy that was down contesting on 98.
What about us up here?
Man, it's just he was too close. About that, and basically he could hear everybody trying to tell him that the frequency was in use and everything else, but he just wanted to bitch, saying, whatever. Roger. Yeah.
Well, they ought to know that 96 on down, 196 on down is safe, and 201 up is safe. That's just a band pass for 200.
My God. Who's pitching?
I meant to say 200 on the lower sideband. K4SDG, K4NWA. Who needs to get a real radio?
I'm not. Yeah. Even I'm wise now.
NWA, I can barely hear you down in the weeds.
Normally I'm not this wide, and look at that. Look at all the phasing going on.
What kind of radio do you talk on, Sean? Is it a non?
Kenwood.
950 SDX.
430S.
Not getting that wide, you ain't.
I'm looking at the waterfall right now. Now listen, you got to understand something. When we have solar flare activity like that, the audio gets a little phased. It's called audio phasing. Okay?
That's right.
What you see may not be the truth. Okay? So that's when you said, you're not doing it with that Kenwood. Well, I'll tell you right now, sir, with this Kenwood, I'm doing 170.
Here comes that running rabbit.
7196 to 7201. But it's very faint. But I am having audio phasing going on.
He's very faint.
Light on the face side.
It's called phase inversion.
There you go.
How you doing there, Todd?
I'm doing good.
Doing pretty good. The propane Todd, I heard him in there, but good evening. WA4UDK, be quiet.
PGT, downtown Chicago.
Good evening, UDK. Jack in there? Is propane Jack in there?
Oh, yeah.
I do believe I heard the fearless number 2.
Well, K4HIL, K4HIL, M4SDG. How about a propane Jack?
I start hearing number 1 to number 10.
Yes, I'm in here. Go ahead there, Orth.
Hey, what are you doing, man? Hey,
Well, I just got through eating supper. Got a steak and some sauteed mushrooms. And let's see, what else did I have? I had a little bit of some other stuff, too.
What's happening up there in Nashville there, propane Jack, Snoopy Dogg, right back at you.
What's going on, Snoopy Dogg? This is Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima on the weakest station in the nation. Weakest station in the nation. I'm standing by.
You need the weakest station in the nation. That's what I need. You and I need to get in here and yak a little bit. That way the QRMers know that they can't get between us and we can keep this frequency nice and warm and keep it from the coldness of the QRMer.
I got you. I can do that. You know, I do have the capabilities of such a thing.
And I know between you and me, and I know that you know that I know that you know that we all know that between you and me, I can throw the blanket just as comfortably as you can.
Oh, yeah. I know that you know that I know that you know that I know that you know that you can do that. I know.
You knew it, I know that.
Dropping the ball on Oris, over.
Oh, no, you're dropping the ball on Oris. Don't he feel like a big man?
He didn't do it, though. He's got to do it before he can claim it, but he's doing it's a different thing, Oris.
He did do it. Ah, damn, Todd.
I dropped the ball on him.
Todd, yeah, you ain't even lit. I saw 40 over. Todd.
Oris, you know I ain't playing.
Take over the frequency.
Todd,
You know, 40's no joke. When you see 40 on your meter, you're like, damn.
Here comes the FBOs in to crank up the...
This is Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima. I am the number 2 FBO. Is anybody out there want to join the group or anything like that? I can get that done for you tonight. No problem.
and for SDG, hey, I'm over here and I'm sitting here and I actually can hear Illinois over top of the QRM, and the QRM is rather strong tonight. I'm waving a hand to you out there, Rabbi. I hear you. I hear you complaining about flushing Oris. And back over to you, W4HIML for SDG.
It is Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima. You got the W and the K mixed up a little bit from time to time, but that's okay. I know who you're talking about. You're talking about me. And I do have a service announcement that everybody needs to hear, so hold on. Kilo 4. This is Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima, the Vice President of the Fine Business Operators. There will be a check-in net on 7200 at 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, the first Friday of every month. This message was WO9E approved, and I hope to talk to everybody soon. Have a good day. Ooh, look at you. Ron stepped it up. Ron's got it on the big dog.
What's going on, Todd?
Man, I'm seeing a big signal out of you. What are you doing over there?
No, just talking. Hey, can I make a quick call?
Yeah. You went quick call. You went to one call, where you are the call.
Yeah, just want to make a quick call here. WA4UDK and 9RON.
All right, Ron. Good hearing you. I'm just sliding through. I just stopped by to see what was going on and just turned everything on. Just got out from work, actually. I had to work a 6-day week, about 72 hours. I'm going to have a big check on this one.
Roger the big check.
I love you for that.
Yeah, I have to make it so all of the people that's on disability, Social Security, I'm making it so y'all can keep getting a check.
Hey man, why don't you PayPal me about $100 so I can send Greg his radio.
Jeff done dropped them all on you.
Send who? Send the radio to who?
To Greg.
What, you need shipping or something?
Yeah, I'm trying to put this car on the road and I run out of money. That's the one thing I got to do. I'm waiting until the government pays me. You could keep working and keep paying in so us guys on Social Security and retirement disability can continue on living. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
But if you want to, yeah. I'm not ashamed to ask you.
Boy, Sean is just tearing it up, ain't he? He's got that siren going, or is that Sean?
No, I ain't never seen Sean that big. That's not Sean. That's not Sean.
Let's see here. Where is UDK at? Where you at, Tony?
I'm right here doing 50 watts.
50 watts? Wow, 50 watts in the wire just don't go far here.
No, but you remember his amplifier's in the box.
Oh, yeah, that's right. 50 watts into his amplifier. I got you. I got you, UDK.
Get ready to move. I thought you knew that.
Yeah, I did. I did, but I was just saying, you probably got it still sitting there on the desk. I know.
No.
What kind of signal you got on that, Todd, if you don't mind me asking?
What kind of what?
Yeah, okay. Damn.
It's an 8 bumping 9 in Birmingham.
Yeah, it depends where I'm looking, Orris. It's loud, though.
Which direction do you think it's coming from?
Well, let me see. Let me do some searching. Hold on.
Roger out there on the reservation.
I wanted to know where the sirens were coming from. That sounded strong in here.
That's Sean, dude. That freaking elevator music is Sean.
Oh, the elevator music is Sean, yeah. But the sirens, that ain't Sean.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got. I'm QRP.
Yeah,
Uh, 15 watts. I'm doing 15 watts. QRP.
Yeah, well, let me know when the guys in the black Tahoes pull up. I'll come help you move your stuff, man. Roger?
Roger.
Hey, you might as well come on now. I got a car to take down and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, well, so what you're saying is I can have the tower, I just come help you move. Because if that signal's that big on 50 watts, you doing something.
Yes, sir. I'm running 50 watts. God's honest truth. If you got your phone number, I'll show you a video. 50 watt on my radio. That's all I got.
I want a picture of your antenna.
Well, I could do that, but yeah, the amplificator just Veritron Radar 11H.
picture of your
my
antenna.
radio's doing 45 watts too.
Yeah, I want to see his antenna.
Over on your 45 watts. What?
Yeah, Tony got to have one heck of a beam if he only running 50.
I'm only running 50.
Yeah, he's got a folded dipole or something over there.
Reason to lie about it. I wish I did have a big amplificator like Todd or Orson got or Rabbi up there, but I don't.
America 3. Go. Foxtrot. Yankee. Capital City.
And he just got down.
And he just got down.
I'm so nice, I'll say it twice.
No, you ain't.
He's so nice, he'll say it twice.
40 over on me.
Just got down.
And he just got down.
Oh, my. Shut up, stupid. Yeah, shut up, stupid. I ain't got no panties on.
God almighty, shut up, stupid.
I ain't got no panties on. Get down, stupid.
Like a bunch of force monkeys.
Oh!
Stupid. There you go.
Nobody got time for that.
That sounded like a racist kind of statement. What he said?
I'm trying to get my head wrapped around that myself.
That's pretty much a black American that hangs out on the porch all day.
Oh, okay. Appreciate the info.
No, yeah, he's definitely racist then.
Oh, wow. You mean you can't be a white guy doing the same thing? Is that?
Well, he wouldn't be, the other thing.
I don't know. I like to sit on my porch.
But you can't be the other part of his saying.
Couldn't you? What's the difference there? I want to know.
They're trying to say that
He said, I really don't want to repeat what he said. This is Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima 40.
M4SDG right here. Get on time. I'm just trying to be educating you so I don't slip and say something wrong and then in trouble with being innocent and get in trouble for being innocent.
Okay, well, if you say that, you're definitely going to insult a bunch of people.
Wow. Man, that's fucked up.
It is. That's really a bad saying. I mean, that's going way back. That's going back to like the
1963 shit.
Yeah, you'd be a cracker. You wouldn't be the other thing.
Yeah, you're
Or a porch honky. You'd be a porch honky.
Oh, okay. I'm a porch cracker. All right, I got you. That's the difference. All right.
I'm not that nice. I found pubic hair in my rice.
I don't know. I got somebody in here throwing one hell of a carrier a little bit off frequency. Drive me nuts.
Oh yeah, but I'll keep him out of your speaker for a little bit.
I'd appreciate it. Come on.
Yeah, when I hear him key that thing up, I'm just gonna cover it right up.
Got the pair.
This is KB4YQ at 40 past the hour.
That's the prestigious Ben West Award winner. That is Richard up there. He is a fine business operator. What's going on, Rick?
God almighty.
How you babysitting there? You wouldn't look for you.
What's your damn call sign? Hey, Dick, what you doing, man? How you doing? Oh, honest God, Dick. What you doing, man? I'm just, nothing. Yeah, I know. I'm doing man, I'm telling you, it's like, I'm doing the same thing. 42.
42, boss. What's going on up there, Richard?
Full Roger 10-4. I'm 4SDG. I just got that.
Guys are all sounding good. The band's open up in the east area.
Yeah, I just wanted to say hello to Richard, one of the fine business operators out there. One of the best fine business operators. He's always getting abused. He's always getting attacked. and he always takes it right on the chin and just keeps on being a fine business operator. I appreciate you, Richard.
Roger, thank you very much.
Trust me, Dick, I appreciate you too. Dick, you really are.
Come on.
And if you need any help, you know I've always got your back down here. So just holler at me. I got your back.
All right, thank you, man. Dick standing by.
All right, Dick. I'm going to be standing by too because I am the weakest station in the nation, and I will be standing by.
No, you got the green on me.
What the hell's all this noise? I come off the key and I hear a bunch of like people.
Yeah, how would you like to grow up your whole life with a name like Dick Trickle? I mean, I bet he had to be tough back in school.
Warning, NALs from Morris Smith of the FCC are coming to many operators on this frequency. Warning, NALs from Morris Smith of the FCC are coming to many operators on this frequency.
I'm Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach, man. Virginia Beach.
Warning, NALs from Morris Smith are coming to many operators on this frequency.
Oh, Scott, why don't you lay off? Oh, that's Scott. Oh, Scott, you did you hear Sean up there? You gonna let him talk to you like that?
Warning, NALs from Morris Smith of the FCC are coming to many operators on this frequency.
He needs to get rid of that recording. But hey, let me tell you something, Scott.
Warning, NALs from Morris Smith of the FCC are coming to many operators on this frequency.
He's been talking awful bad about you, Scott. You gonna let him get away with that?
God damn, Tom, what the fuck?
Now, I don't have no dog in this fight, Scott, but I'm gonna tell you, the way he was talking about you, I don't know, buddy. You ain't got a hair on your balls if you don't go after him for that.
Why do you got to feel the fire?
Warning, NALs from Morris Smith of the FCC are coming to many operators on this frequency.
Killing off those lung cells before you know it. Can't catch your breath anymore.
I can't believe it, Scott. You would let Sean talk to you like that. He's been talking bad about you. You better get in there and do something about it, Scott.
He has gotten in there and done something about it numerous times.
I don't know. I think he's sort of afraid of Sean. Sean's got him on lockdown, is what it is, so he's afraid of it.
Well, not so much as lockdown, almost like
God, if you take your soul
or something. Anyway,
Whiskey Ocean 9 Echo.
You keep smoking that marijuana there, Mr. Shawnee. Eventually, Shawnee, so far, like you're slowly doing, you'll laugh it out. I guess it has
musical instrument.
Yeah, Temple. Whiskey Ocean 9 Echo. This is Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima, number 2, the Vice President of the Fine Business Operators down here around Nashville, Tennessee. I have been told to tell you that you're doing a fine job as the president of this organization.
Yes, repetitiveness. Yeah, there you go. Repetitiveness.
Capital City.
Repetitiveness. Like, he just...
So I would say WO9E, keep up the good work. You're making a difference. Everything's gonna get better. It's gonna take time. This didn't happen overnight, and it's gonna take a while to clean it up. But you're doing a good job, Darren. This is Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima.
How you doing, Todd?
over and over.
I'm just out here getting down, you know.
Campeon getting down, the weakest station in the nation. And you just got down.
The weakest station in the nation. I got right back down on the mall to let you know I got it all. Have a good one up there. Always a pleasure talking to the president of the Fine Business Operators. We are definitely a group that's making a difference, and you have a good night up there, Darren. If you need me, number 2 will be down here just listening. You just tell me what you need.
All right, well, I appreciate that. I'm just, been a rough day.
He needs more crown.
Yeah, I know. These days they go on and on sometimes. Yeah. I was gonna start the net last night. You know, just a pre. It was actually gonna be a pre-net to the net, just to you know, get our feet wet and all that good stuff. You know, throw it out there. But I had to work. You know, my job called and said, "Hey man, CSX Railway over here's got 3,000-gallon tanks that they got to have filled now." I was like, "I'm on it, boss." So I jumped out of here. I had to tell ATF I couldn't do the net, and I'm so sorry, but hopefully that it won't be a trend.
Well, I couldn't make it either, man. We had a county emergency, and we had to assist.
Well, that's all right. We'll get it going. I just wanted to throw that pre-net out there just to show everybody, you know, that we are serious about this. You know, ARRL is going to sanction us on this, so they got our back. So hopefully it's coming together.
All right, well, good deal, man. Good deal. All right, well, I'm going to be sitting over here on the listening side of the microphone.
All right, have a good one up there, WO9E. This is Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima. I will throw my service announcement out there right now since you're on here. Let's take care of this. Here we go. Kilo 4. This is Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima, the Vice President of the Fine Business Operators. There will be a check-in net on 7200 at 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, the first Friday of every month. This message was WO9E approved, and hope to talk to everybody soon. Have a good day.
There you have it. And I appreciate everybody standing by for that important announcement. It's vitally important that everybody show up. As a matter of fact, it's kind of mandated that everybody shows up. With that, we'll be listening to My Frequency, WO9E.
All right, WO9E, you've got a very good frequency going here. It's been very peaceful tonight. Not a whole lot going on. You know, I've been talking to you across the force. It seems like everybody I've wanted to talk to, I have no problem talking to them. So we're making a difference. It's just one fine business operator at a time. Have a good one up there. WO9E, Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima down here in Nashville, Tennessee. I'll see you.
All righty.
Here's Todd now, number two, and this discussion. So come on, boys.
That's the way you do it, guys. You don't give in to the peer pressure of all the lukewarmers out there. You just go on and have your QSOs. Just key it up and talk to each other.
Hey, just want to know, how's this thing sounding tonight? Drunk?
Yeah, it's sounding good. Sound like your voice is a little slow, but the radio sounds great.
Yeah, I'm a little bit wore out, you know. I had a rough day and did a whole lot of nothing.
Slightly inebriated, just a tad.
Well, you know, early I decided to wear the crown.
Oh yeah, you know, you got royalty up there. When you're royalty, you got to wear the crown.
Purple crown.
But it seemed like, you know, that I came out here with precedence and spoke my piece, and you know, everything was good afterwards.
Well, good. Yeah, you got to do that every now and then. You just, you know, we take and take and take so much all the time, you know, so it wears on you. You know, poor old Richard up there, they ride him like a little circus pony. You know, I told him I got his back, though, and I got your back, so we'll be all right. We'll just take it easy up there.
Good idea, my man, and just sit back, listen to some,
So where's Oris?
I'm right here. I'm just listening to the bullshit.
I figured something was wrong with Oris. I ain't heard him for a while.
Oh, I've been right here, dude. Like I said, that many times that y'all in here talking and whatnot. I didn't say I don't say a word. You know, and just cause.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing.
Well, I mean, you know, I guess if it took a fifth of Crown Royal for you to realize that something's been going on since the dawn of time, since my dawn of time, on radio, it is what it is.
I just have to say something real quick, WO9E. Let me throw something in here. You know, Oris, what he just said is part of our guidelines to be a fine business operator. He was listening, and that's part of it. You got to be a good listener, and he's a good listener. He's come a long way. I'm proud of Oris. I'm gonna tell you, he stepped his game up.
I sure like it.
Oh, I'm telling you, man. He's turned into a fine business operator, and I'm glad that we chose him for his position. And he's an opportunist, you know, and when he's got something to say, he says it.
Is it normal? I don't know. I'm under air raid alert over here. I'm serious. That guy with the air raid with him is strong.
In the middle of the afternoon on Saturday.
There's nothing in the guidelines that says you can't indulge in the spirits from time to time. How many times we got to tell y'all the rules?
Oh, that has to be something repetitious, Todd. For people to learn, anything, it has to be something repetitious. Repetitious meaning, how many times you got to say it? Every time.
You got to say it over and over again. I got yours. I'm sorry. I guess I need to go over the bylaws from time to time. I'll do better. I'll step my game up, and I'll get in here, and I'll do the guidelines from time to time so everybody remembers what it is. You know, we're not perfect. How many times do we got to say that? We're not perfect. We're just trying to be fine business operators. You know, it's you know, if you screw up every now and then, that's gonna happen. We're human. You know, we're not above anybody else. We're just normal people, and it's it's fun. Get in here and talk to all our friends.
Yeah, well, you're a scumbag. What's your credit score there, number 2? No, you've been saying you're into debt. What the hell happened?
You know, I don't think people realize. I don't think people realize the burden this position puts upon a person. It's an honor and a privilege, but sometimes it can be overwhelming. And with all my good friends out there, you make this possible. I gotta give you credit.
We gotta always lift each other
it's
up.
not just me. It's
when I'm
all
down,
the good.
you're gonna be up.
Fine
You know,
business
me and you may be down, and Oris will be up. You know, and then we might be down, and then Richard's gonna prop us in. That's the good, fine business operators that we have. We can build each other up whenever. People bring you down. I know it's people, they just like tearing folks down. They don't like building you up. But all us fine business operators, we'll build each other up. So don't worry about that. We got your back.
Well, yeah, and when I need a little encouragement, I'll just put on a Trump video and get inspiration all over again.
Lowest of the low, no
Yeah, I know, man. That's rough.
Can't control their drinking.
You gotta, just kick back, relax, enjoy the night. I'm gonna be in here pretty much unless I get another call out. I'm on call this weekend, so if I get another call out, I'll roll on out of here and I'll come back later. But I'll be listening on SDR. I always do that. I like to keep up, see what's going on. So it makes my day pass a little faster and a little better. I like talking to all my friends out here. So y'all know if I'm not on here that normally I'm listening. And sometimes you can go to the SDR and look at it because I put my call sign in there so people can see that I'm actually on. So you can look at it and see how many people's on, who's listening and all that. So you can look at it and say, oh, Todd's listening. That's all right. But yeah, I like that little tool. You can, it's like having a radio. You can't talk, so we're listening. That's part of our guidelines. You got to be a good listener. So anyway, it's fun. I love this stuff. This is Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima at
number one.
Right here at 7 o'clock.
They're the lowest.
All right. Well, there you have it. Again,
what a bomb. Ain't that America, boys? Ain't that America?
Guess I'm still one of the little people.
what was that call sign again? KI4FBL.
Will Armstrong got the score.
Is you got a number?
All right, yeah, you're in there. It done went through. I rolled that one on in the system.
What do you think of the performance of number one there this afternoon, being drunk as a skunk?
So that's I got you rolled in there. You was number 40, wasn't you? Was you 40 or 42?
42. 42.
42, boss. 42. All right. Well, I got a list on my phone. I tell you what, ATF he's on this stuff. He sends me a list now that's been typed up. I mean, that man is on it.
Yeah, he sent me one too, and I appreciate that. I really do. That is some fine business practice. Don't kid yourself.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he stepped up. I mean, because that's a lot to do, making them certificates to give everybody, posting them, keeping up with the roster, making changes. I mean, he's got a lot on him. He does a good job.
Darren's drunk on his ass. Number 2 says he's got the loans and he's got them.
So that's all I got to say. I think he's probably going to be the second winner of the Ben West outstanding fine business operator.
No kidding. Look at their performance. Look at their behavior.
They're going to get ARRL support.
Hey, you behave up there, communist Illinois.
From what I understand, Todd, that the ARRL has caught wind of this, and they are now going to sponsor us.
Okay, that's what I heard. I heard something about the ARRL being behind us because we're trying to make things better. And I appreciate that.
It just
That's an achievement right there, just to get to know.
These guys, man, I wonder if they'll publish that on the QRZ page. Just drunk on his. Wait a minute, that really says something. He's got all these laws. I mean, that's
that's not messing around, Orch. That is like the real deal. When the ARRL says, "Hey, y'all are doing something special," you can take that to the bank. That's a good time.
Yeah, we're trying to tackle this message right here, and it's sad, but it's comical at the same time. They got Orch. He's got RF in his audio chain. He can't.
Orch ain't got no RF. I don't even listen to him. He just tries to break everybody down. So just ignore him.
And all afternoon.
Well, you got your noise blanker on. You got a noise blanker on. I got a great big signal, and you got the noise blanker on.
I have my noise blanker on tonight, so I can hear him. He's real low, thank goodness. You know, everybody's talking over him, but I do know he's in there.
Who's in there? Me? Everybody's talking over him. I'm an amateur.
Oh, no, man. No.
Everybody's talking over me, man. Why am I even here?
He is backwards.
No. No, you're doing a good job.
Oh, damn it.
Good job, Darren. You're doing a good job. You're taking him out.
Darren, can you walk and
it's all about taking him out.
Heel to toe. Can you walk heel to toe? First of all, you have to be able to stand up. Over.
No. Did you change your pants yet? I heard you piss your pants earlier.
He said he had to go pee and he couldn't get out of the chair, and then he peed on himself.
Oh, my God.
This is terrible.
I never said I peed on myself.
See there, now that's the way it happens around here. You get
more lies. I feel like Trump feels.
You know how sharks do. They take a bite off of somebody and then
they make up these accusations
in the water. Next thing you know, they're sharks sitting there just trying to chew on you. That's the way this frequency is.
It's kind of like you do when you hear somebody else talking about somebody else's family and you keep repeating and every time you get mad at them, right?
From Laura Smith of the FCC are coming to many operators.
I don't understand it. I really don't. But well, we're working on it, man. We're working on it, and as long as the ARRL is backing us up, man, I feel confident in the project.
No, he needs to go to warning. NALs from Laura Smith of the FCC are coming to many operators on this frequency.
This guy needs to go to the hospital. I mean, he may not make it. Oh, my God.
I think maybe it'd be a good idea to stop that recording.
It shows you how stupid people are. Always wanting to make fun of somebody. You know it.
He's just
every night. It don't matter. You know, one night it's Sean up there. Y'all was just chewing on him like a rabbit dog.
On this frequency.
And now tonight it's Darren. Who's going to be in another hour?
He shouldn't be doing that. I don't know, Darren. I don't think Darren's going to last another hour.
Today when I come out here, all the people was getting along.
Todd Hill.
Everybody was having
Todd Hill is sitting over here
conversation.
talking to all my good friends.
I
ain't getting involved in any of that.
And then
you hear him so well, Todd. Why are you doubling up?
So you know what I'm saying, Oris, just like rabid dogs out here. They just one of them throws something at somebody, and next thing you know, they're all biting on him.
It's pathetic. It's awful.
I mean, I'm sitting here talking to my good friend Oris, and
talking to Oris because
then there's people that just want to make fun of people. That's all they want to do. They don't want to hear about our day. How'd your day go today, Oris? Mine went pretty good. I had to work today. I normally don't work 6 days a week, but the boss said, "Hey man, we're way behind. Could anybody step up?" Hey, I'm that guy. Hey, I'll do it, boss.
And then you got Todd Hill. He's admitted. I start spending.
So I love it though. You know, when you're out there making almost $60 an hour, and he says you can work 10 hours today, I'm like, okay.
Okay. Hey Todd, can I ask the Dark One a question? Oh, you got so much RF.
Yeah, go ahead. Ask the Dark One a question.
Hey Joe, are you out there walking the picket line too? Are you one of those guys that told Boeing to go fuck themselves?
On the band too.
Oh, he's obviously a scab, but he is not walking the line.
RF.
Going to work Monday morning to
RF.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if they had called you back to the drawing board to build jets again, or if they were going to call you off on another. Did you have anything to do with getting into this kid's head over here? I know your affiliations with mass things happening, and then you show up on the frequency after being gone for a while. You were gone for a little while, but just not as long. I'm just curious about you, Joe. You guys make about, on average, what, 85,000 a year? That's what, that's what, 7,000 a month? That's what I made in my last job.
The first month of strike pay.
You make $85,000 a year there?
That's That's all they make, 85
a year there?
Hell, I make more than that hauling propane.
Trades will make 150.
I was going to say, man.
I'm going to say good evening to Joe.
That's the lowest assembler. That's just an average. But then,
I was going to say, man.
You get paid for it, and then boom,
people. Oh, yeah, well,
AMP.
What's going on there, Jimmy?
How you doing, Jimmy? Put him on the picket line. Maybe I'm going to buy some cookies and candy, and I'm going to throw it out my window.
He's getting his cookies and candy together. He's going to get with N4TAT and go out looking for little kids.
No, he's not. He said he was going to go out there and throw candy out there for the guys that are going on strike. He's going to drive by in his Mercedes-Benz and throw candy at him like he's giving him a parade or some shit. And who's
talking about come out there and put people down, and now he's doing it, you hypocrite.
He can't hold back. He's like,
Well, I think we should have a moment of silence for Darren's liver.
alcohol.
Let's have a moment of silence.
Do it for my liver as well.
You hang in there, little liver. We're praying for you. Bless your little liver heart.
Oh, yeah, we're hanging in there, man. Jimmy, we're hanging in there like a hair in a biscuit.
Well, you know when I told you to get that half gallon and pop the stopper out, I was just kidding, right?
I thought that was good political advice, and I took it.
All right, man. Well, take care of that liver. We'll see you. W4AMP clear.
He's working it pretty good, Jimmy. He's trying to get his money's worth.
Help! I'm Darren's liver. If you're not waking up to listen to what am I gonna do? Can't not talk like that.
Hey, Todd.
Yes, sir.
You know the funny part about it is all the person does is have to act like they're drunk a little bit, and they feed right into it.
Oh yeah. They I told you they're like freaking sharks out here. They sense a little blood, and then boom, they're on you.
Oh yeah, man. Talking about baiting the hook, man. I tell you what, these people are simpletons.
Hook, line, and sinker. You threw that bait out there like I was bass fishing with like a buzz bait, and you just pulling it across the water, and all of a sudden, boom, they just nailed it.
Oh man, I'm telling you, these folks are something else, man. You can tell them anything and they believe it. I ain't kidding you. You can act like you're being all secrety and talking, private to somebody on the radio, man, of all things, and they will grab it and run with it.
No, Yeah. I made I was just throwing stuff out there, and I was like, I ain't got no money and this and that, and Joe I just stuck the hook right in the top of his mouth.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And yet he was a custodial engineer for Boeing. You know,
it's like a big juicy steak, you know, for a freaking shark down there with blood dripping off of it. He just took that thing and I just set the hook.
Whoa! Here I was being all nice and everything, even though I was acting like, you know, I was drunker than heck. I still wasn't being belligerent and talking vulgar, and I was conducting myself orderly, but yet
Those guys are talking all over each other.
according to them, and they swallowed the hook.
Oh yeah, I like it. You definitely fooled them, because I was fooled a little bit. I'll tell you, I didn't know what was going on.
You thought I had 2 crowns on, didn't you?
I thought you had at least 1 crown on.
What he's talking about? I thought he had more than 1 crown on. Talking about peeing in his shoe.
Yeah, I thought you had 3 or 4 crowns on.
I heard yours. All right, man, I'm going to sit back and listen to the show.
All right, Darren. Yeah, I am too. I just enjoying it. It's fun when you just lead them in like that and then just set the hook.
Yep. Anyways, every once in a while I have to expose the simpletons for what they are. Anyways, Whiskey Ocean 9 Echo, here nestled in the hills and in the trees of the Hoosier National Forest. This is your host tonight, Whiskey Ocean 9 Echo.
Were you not to be confused with being Western Louisville, Kentucky?
And this is Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima, where the air's clean and my signal's me.
Walk on me, man. Walk on me. M4 Aston you're ready to signal.
W4AMT, and my liver just got down.
Your liver got down.
Can you read
Democrat.
Actually, I
The
think my liver
frequency is in you.
Democrat.
That charade that you pulled all day, Darren, that just proves how damn stupid you are.
You must be saying Darren's liver's a Democrat, because it ain't working.
It ain't working.
I think I know what's wrong with it.
I tell you what, I have to go a long way to entertain these guys.
The woodshed.
I ain't kidding you. Sometimes you got to step out on a limb. But I can tell you, I always have new material, and I got to think up some new stuff. Whiskey Ocean 9 Echo on the listening side of the microphone.
You gotta reach out. You gotta go above. You know, you gotta be greater than the sum of your parts. You know what I mean? I know what you're talking about there. Where you're in some of them parts. What a despicable individual.
Joe's upset that he was fooled. He's disgruntled now. He was hoping that I was as drunk as a skunk.
Joe.
Another loan,
Yeah, I'm in debt. I'm debt. I hate it. I got so much debt.
I gotta twist up one, man. I gotta twist one up now.
All right, well, get that going.
Go enjoy yourself.
After all that hard work of baling hay,
Better off without that.
on the John Deere tractor.
You freaking retard. I got you.
There's a bunch of people on here that never hauled hay.
I'll tell you what, I'll be honest with you. I really had a good time, and I know everybody else did. And that's what it's all about, man. You got to give them what they want. That's what a good politician will do.
That's why you're the president. That's why you are the fine business operator you are.
I'm telling you, man, I have to work diligent at trying to come up with new material for these guys. They come here to listen to the king.
Keep drinking there, Darren.
How much power are you running there, Todd Hill? You hit me about 50 over.
Could could I borrow a little bit of money over there, Darren? I'm broke.
For so many
Absolutely. How much you need?
Just break me off 100,000 or something.
every day.
Why don't we just round it off to 150?
150, I'll take it.
I need money to buy me an amplifier.
Yeah, I need to buy an amplifier. I got to quit going QRP. Everybody's walking on me.
What's wrong with it there?
QRP. I'm running QRP.
I can't tell you what's wrong with that amplifier.
I really am. I'm QRP.
Ain't got no gas in it.
Joe sounds like he's a little bit disgruntled. He swallowed a hook.
I need an amplifier.
Like that.
Yeah, I believe he's disappointed too.
I think he's completely disappointed that he wasn't right and you was right.
3 dB over a guy. That's really worth it.
He was wrong because he's a Democrat.
I wonder if Todd Hill knows the DB.
Hey, Darren, I can be some potatoes.
I do know the DB scale. Explain it to him over there, Jeff.
They're eating the track.
Hey, Jeff, explain to him how antenna that has almost 5 dB gain compares to one that don't have any.
That's true, but we're talking about the amplifier.
So you just couple an amplifier with the 5 dB gain. What do you get, Joe?
Let me look at it, Darren.
What do you get, Joe?
What's wrong with it?
I'm trying to, every time I let off the key, you answer me because you hear me. So that's what it gets you.
What is double the power in dB there, Hill? What is it?
So what you need to do is you need to take 5 dB and figure out, coupled with 1,500 watts, what's that compared to yours? Well, yours 0 dB.
5 dB. How much is
You
that?
give us a
How many
dB
times do we multiply the power?
A lot more than what you got, Joe.
A lot more than what you got, because when I key down, you disappear.
All together, man.
So that's the way it works. When me and Darren want to talk to each other, we talk to each other.
In one direction.
I need an
I got it in whichever direction I want to put it. I'm right now putting it toward Darren, so that's all I need.
Hey, you fellas, ain't no gas.
He failed for it. Hook. I stuck him again.
In one direction, you may have 5 dB, but I bet you don't. You probably got 4. So what do you got off the...
Okay, and you probably got less than a percentage of a dB. You don't even have a dB. You're probably negative 0.5 dB is probably what you really have.
He's got a dummy load. He's working on a dummy load.
Oh, it's dummy loaded. It's dummy loaded because I'm shutting it off like a beep. I just flip my switch.
That shows you don't know what a dB is.
I do know what a dB is. It's the dynamite blower that blows right over the top of your signal.
No. Why do you
biscuit there?
So that's what I'm talking about. DBD. DBD. DBD.
There's no such
DBD. DBD.
It's DB.
DBD. DBD, Joe. It's DBD.
I'll sell you a DB for
DBD. DBD, right there, Joe.
It ain't got no DBs in it.
It's a DBD. DBD.
Okay, but when you're pointing at...
Hey, Boo Bear. Hey, Pooh Bear. It's a DBD. Hey, Boo Boo. Hey, Boo Boo. It's a DB. DBD.
How does that work when you're trying to run?
I need some DBs.
It's a DB. It's a DB. I'll take the DB that I got. I got a DB, Boo Boo.
Run the net, and you got...
Yeah, I think it upsets him.
I want my DBs.
He is upset now that...
Oh, he's tore up. He's tore up that you took him to the woodshed like you did there. And I wish you hadn't played him so bad, because now he will be obnoxious all night.
Oh, yeah, he's going to go and bother some other folks on a different band here in a little bit. And he's going to say, man, you ain't going to believe how pissed off I am tonight.
Oh, he's going to go to like, what is that, 38, whatever he does, 38, 44, wherever he goes. He's going to go down there, and them poor people ain't going to know what hit him. He's going to be so irritated from leaving here when he gets there, it's going to be lights out.
Say, well, how was he? And they say, he's going to say, I thought he was drunk as a skunk.
You are drunk.
And then he came out and realized that I pulled the wool over his eyes and say, I was hoodwinkled.
He was, he get that lure so hard that it just about snatched the reel out of your hand.
Dude, let me tell you what, it did. I had to jump in and pull it back, man. He hit that like a striper bass.
Tell you one thing,
That is unreal. I mean, when you said, I mean, you like give him a little slack. I seen it. You give him a little slack, next thing you know, boom, boy, you laid back on it.
Todd, I can tell you what's wrong with it.
Dude, he's trying to ignore the situation.
Put him on the stringer.
This is when you know that he's got an attitude problem, real bad. When he's been hoodwinkled, he will divert and try to go to something different. I want him to acknowledge that there is a much greater movement than he, and he just got played.
He just got played. Darren, you played him like a fiddle. I mean, I watched Charlie Daniels play some mean stuff, but boy, you played it twice that good.
All afternoon.
Todd Hill is addicted to debt.
These people have an addictive personality.
You have tore him up. I mean, my hat's off. I just took my hat off to you, Presidente. You did a good job.
You really need therapy to get over that.
Kilowatt India 4 Foxtrot Bravo Lima.
I'll do whatever I want, sir. You can stand by and listen.
No, he can talk if he wants. He had a better signal than you.
What's going to happen when you guys...
And I tell you what's going to happen. You ain't going to be heard. That's what's going to happen.
Dog bit. That's right.
The Yagi. What happens with the Yagi? Come on, explain the DB to me.
Well, I don't know what to do, Todd. You just let me know if you need me to come in here, because
I need a DB and an amplifier.
Always there for his people.
I know you got our back. That's what I was telling Richard. I was like, Richard, I got your back, buddy. I know they're riding you like a little circus pony up there, but I got your back.
How are you going to run a net with the Yagi? That's what the question is.
Good.
Any idea what the problems are going to be?
There will be no problem. We have Darren, and we have ATF. We got Oris. If they need the 10-5 like them nets do all the time, that's 10-5.
That's it right there, man. Relays are wonderful.
They will relay it. They will just relay me the information that, hey, so-and-so's out there, and we'll put a check mark by his name, and we'll go on to the next one. You know, that's the way it works, especially with the little people in our group. You know, they won't be heard unless they're next to somebody, so they're going to have to get a relay. So we're depending a lot on our fine business operators to do some relaying.
There you go, man. I mean, you couldn't draw a better picture for a fella.
Tell them they're number one.
What do I got to do to not be little people?
It's around the little people. Hit the gas pedal and tell them what's up.
What do I got to do?
We like the little people. We encourage the little people to come in here and talk when they can. I know it don't happen often because you got people like Joe that's always taking the frequency over. So yeah, they're making it rough on the little people. But you know, every now and then, Joe, don't come here and it gets quiet and we can hear them. We get to talk to them. That's good.
I ain't worried about Joe. I can get over Joe.
Good that you leave because of
I can get over Joe all the time. Kilowatt India 4 Foxtrot Bravo Lima.
You say you got a spending problem. That you overspend and you have to get a lot of debt. Darren drinks like crazy. He's faking it now, but he's not drinking.
You got him, Darren. He is tore up. You set that hook.
Hey, Todd, I'm pretending that I'm straight. He's so aggravated with himself. He is so aggravated with. They made him feel like an engineer. An engineer. That's what.
Yeah, he's an engineer.
He thought he was an engineer. They gave him his own office there in the closet.
Yeah, I did have an office with a big window overlooking
overlooking the runway.
Yeah, 'cause you spent most of your time on your knees in that other office.
You got one of them there receptacles, do you, Joe?
It's Richard up
Come on
there.
in
What's
there,
up, Richard?
Scott. Come on in. There's plenty of room.
They'll spend more money. Maybe you'll earn the respect of your
Expound upon it, Scott. Expound upon your feelings. Let them know what you're thinking.
You'll buy respect.
Scotty!
I'll come up with something.
Hey, God.
What's going on, Scott? Did you take care of that Sean up there? He's been talking real bad about you.
Stop this bullshit.
Nothing heard.
Scott? Hey, Scott. I'm just letting you know, Sean was talking really bad about you. You might want to take care of that.
He admitted he's got a spending problem.
Well, Scott was coming up with some new material, he said.
Scotty, you got
He's trying to put something together for us right now.
Terrible. That's just a lack of restraint. No personal responsibility. You know, that's just sad. I mean, you're not a young guy. Scotty, you got some new material you're working on? You're way too old to have that problem.
Audio CD, so yeah, keep my ass on. Anyway, I gotta come back to this.
What?
Come back to this real world.
Yeah, try it. Yeah. Where were you? Maybe if you stopped.
You weren't in the real world.
Where were you, Scotty? At Walmart? Be able to do.
Come on, Scott. Sean's been in here just talking bad about
There's
you.
a lot of wisdom in your knowledge.
here, dude. You gotta come on
And I
board.
appreciate you, man. You know, stand strong and keep on with the keeping.
Let's not make it complicated. You need to stop.
Yeah, you need to just realize, Richard, that you are a fine business operator.
You know, these guys like to put a lot of. I want Scotty to understand that. I think they call it. They're psycho babbling. Scotty, shut up. Very simple. Stop drinking. You know, I got a problem with alcohol. Yeah, no shit. You drink it. Stop drinking.
Oh my goodness! Guess I'm not gonna be able to.
It's really not complicated. If you want to listen to a bunch of losers, they'll put a bunch of psycho babble together.
I'll talk to you, Richard. Just what do you want to talk about?
Stop drinking. I'm listening to Scotty.
Well, you know he's not going to do that.
And shit like that.
Sure, like that.
I don't know who this woman was, but Sean smiled at me.
What happened, Scotty?
Driving through, and she smiled at me.
Wow.
And waved her hand at me. I was just going through, not doing nothing, just minding my own business.
Wow.
And she smiled at me.
Someone smiled at
Maybe she was a cop. I said, hey, yeah.
My goodness. Holy shit.
You know what? I get compliments.
Sure it wasn't a dude. He gets compliments. They smile at him. They probably giggle a little bit also.
So-called loser smart car. Yeah.
Well, hey, at least if you have a smart car, Scott, you can just hook a radio up to it, and you don't even got to worry about a battery. You got all the battery you'll ever need.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, these are automotive engineers. They know a lot.
No, smart cars. Smart cars got a little three-cylinder gas motor. It's not electric.
Yeah, a woman smiled at Scott, and that made his week.
It's just smart car is not electric.
Smart car, but it's really small and not that smart.
Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima at 30 after.
You like that?
Shit.
Unless I'm smiling at you, Scott.
Just a few weeks ago.
And 4KWX, I guess I should not be.
Who keeps cursing?
I was at the gas station across the road, highway. These two teenage girls. Can we get a picture of you in your car? Yeah, I sit up in front of my car, and it's a shit getter.
I'll be dog. I might have to get me one of them. I like it.
Give me one of those. Maybe somebody will smile.
Everything else.
God, he's got a smart car. Response, right?
I did something right.
Did something right?
Now, I'll tell you what. Yeah, when you got girls that come up, that's like taking your dog. You know, like if you take your dog down to the lake and you're walking around, all the girls, oh, your dog.
No.
You know what I'm saying, Scott?
Ohio
know they say that because they get ready to cook it.
Shit. I mean,
How much power
I
you
just
really
run
got?
around and
I just run QRP.
yeah, and everything. And it's just wow.
I was trying to tell Joe that I have DB gain. He don't understand what DB gain is.
Yeah, you got probably 3 times that.
Compliment.
I tried to tell him I know what's wrong with it.
My car. It's a wow, freaking way.
What?
Given that everybody's 10 or 15 over and you're 25 plus.
25 over? I ain't never been 25 over anywhere.
I'm sorry, you're 30 over.
No, 30, okay.
Yeah, I got you at 40 over.
40, out of mighty. There's something wrong with my antenna. It's got DB gain.
Yeah, but what's that?
Got DB gain.
Anyway,
Pick up 10 dB.
like I said,
Yeah, how much power would you have to run, Joe, to make up 10 dB? Tell me that.
I had
dB would be 10 times the
you
power.
decide to run. I will definitely get my money back.
Did you know that?
But
How much power, Joe, would you have to run to make up 10 dB difference in your signal and mine?
for sure.
TBH. More than what he has.
Shut up.
Set that hook, Darren.
More than what he has.
Does that make your...
We'll keep it simple.
FBO.
Laughing.
Number 26.
I know that.
What's going on? Hey, 26, you're doing a fine job over there. This is FBO number 2, and I would like to just say you're doing a great job.
Yeah, well, that's coming from a spendthrift
Oh, damn.
person that is admitted he's got lots of debt. Way too old.
That's a very great compliment.
Not even
Thank
good
you.
debt.
Oh, yeah, I'm the one that sent you your certificate in your email.
Consumer debt. I mean, you probably don't
Yeah, I did.
what the hell am I?
Yeah, I did receive that. I did receive it, and I printed it out. So, yeah, very much appreciated.
He printed.
I appreciate you. You're doing a good job. I'll tell you what, Sean's been talking bad about you, but we've got your back, and we've been telling Sean he needs to pipe it up there.
Roger.
Anyway, I appreciate that.
They'll put it in the grade.
Yeah, it ain't no problem. We got your back. You know, we're fine business operators. We try to do what it takes to make the frequency great again. So we're on this.
Radio certificates in the cabinet.
Roger.
If you keep drinking like this, it's gonna.
Yeah, I want to thank Scotty, too. I think he's doing a good job, too.
Great again.
Appreciate that, Richard. You are a fine business operator. We appreciate everything you do.
Shut up, Todd Hill. You're an idiot. You're a goddamn idiot.
He's lost his mind since Darren set that
I got
hook right there.
$1,000
I mean,
fishing
you know
pole.
when you set a hook real good in like the right in the
You're
roof of their
still a
mouth.
nobody. You're still a nobody.
Yeah, you got him, man.
Always be a nobody.
Guys know how to set the hook.
You know how to set the hook, Richard. When you set the hook and you lay back on it, you don't mess around. You just you put that oomph in it.
I want to be a fine business operator. If you got $1,000 fishing pole, you know, you could.
I don't have $1,000 fishing pole. I have about 20 of them.
Fishing pole. That's a big.
That's right. Yeah, I have nothing but G Loomis and Shimano.
202.
You know, I don't play around. Y'all will realize that when I do something, I do it right.
Yeah, you do it right by getting more debt. That's the way to do it.
I paid cash for them, Joe. I got cash in my rod and reels. Everything in my boat's paid for. Come on, Joe.
Well, you're the one that said you got a lot of.
Hey, Todd.
You're the one that.
Yeah, go ahead, Darren.
Yeah, the thing of it is that he doesn't understand the difference between DB and DBI. That's the issue that he's having.
We don't need.
Yeah, he don't know what a true DB is compared to his negative DBs that he's got on his antenna.
Well, you know, DB would just be, you know, every direction, but when you have directional capabilities, that's when that DBI really stands out. I want to have DBI. The rest of them. And he's still having an issue with that because he's still trying to figure out how he can make a dipole stay up in the air. What do you think?
Stop it, Darren. You done said to hook his mouth full.
What the
inclusion.
You know, they get sore lips. You know, you go fishing a lot. Your fish, if you go in the same spots a lot, they get sore lips. So you got to leave them alone for a little bit.
That's right.
Isotropic, man. It's an isotropic. It's really good for that there directionable ability. And that's something that you need to learn more about. And once you learn about that, Joe, then you can engineer yourself an antenna that can have some capabilities that you probably don't really understand.
What's an isotropic?
Hey, Richard.
Yes, sir. Come on.
Hey, Richard.
Well, you wanted
I talked to Chase. Chase called me on the phone the other night. He, you know what I'm talking about.
Are you wanting to learn something? I mean, what's the issue here?
You know what I'm saying. Chase is a good guy. I like Chase.
He has no idea what he's saying. He's a parrot. Darren is a parrot. Darren here.
I'm tired of that. But anyway, hey, I heard the good news, Richard, and I'm proud for you.
He talks about DB. He doesn't even know what the hell he's talking about. And these guys are just little.
I know what DBs are. Let me tell you, it's like this right here. When I dropped the maul, that's a DB right there.
Well, you know, what you got to do is you got to figure out, you know, as a DBI, how much power is transmitted in a signal in a direction compared to an isotropic antenna.
I got DB. Hey, Joe, I got DB, and it's pointed right at them.
Well, yeah, it looks a lot like the one that Todd's got, and that's the reason why you don't understand it. You're thinking, how in the world can a guy with 100 watts key over me with my 300-watt little amplifier there? And it's quite understandable when he's got the gain and you don't.
What happened with your big amplifier there?
Which one? 100 watts is all that's needed.
Go have another.
100 watts is all I ever run. I'm QRP. I don't know what to tell you, Joe.
He doesn't even know what an isotropic radiator looks like. How could you say that? If you don't know what it looks like.
I know what an isotropic looks like. It looks like me just dropping the maul on you.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Just little parents. No idea.
Hey, y'all tell Joe that I just isotropic his butt.
That you can do is shut up, Joe.
Why don't you shut up and have
Tell Joe that I just dropped the isotropic on him.
Get the hell out of here. You're a damn worthless alcoholic. You need to go in.
Tell old Joe I just put one of them isotropics on him.
They got over it, but you don't seem to want to get.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. I just put an isotropic on you.
An antenna that radiates equally.
You got some isotropic.
Omnidirectional, on the other hand, is compared to the antenna gain that actually is specific to the radiation pattern. So what we have here is something that you don't have, Joe, and it bothers you. It bothers you because you're still working on the fundamentals on just a dipole antenna, and you're having the issue of how to maintain it up in the air.
Hey, what's wrong with it?
What we have here is a failure to communicate. This is Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima at 40.
KI4SBL. What's wrong with the isotropic radiator? What would it be?
Nothing until I put the isotropic
It's
on
a
you.
theoretical antenna.
As long as you know that I can drop that isotropic on you.
Don't put the backscatter on the isotropic.
I got some isotropics over here.
Leave me alone. Put the jumper on him.
He doesn't want people to.
Basically, theoretically, either way, a 10 dBi or a 10 dB has 10 times more power than the Pacific direction.
What's the difference between...
And so, theoretically, Joe is still, because as a janitorial engineer, as a custodial engineer, the only thing he's really good at engineering is broom. He grows that there broom sage, and he's real good at engineering a broom and knowing how the mechanics of it works.
I got to say this, Darren. I got to say this. You've done set the hook so many times in his mouth. He's got sore mouth. He's not going to be able to deal with it. He just going to eventually stop.
Decibels are logarithmic. That means 0 to 10 dB is not 10 times.
No, it's not.
Doing back in the broom, Darren.
And when I put that 5 dB on him, that's way more than 300 times.
What was the broom invented, Darren?
Well, it would have 10 times more power than in one direction compared to the other. So I guess that's what we're trying to say, is that, you know, an omnidirectional antenna, and then you have a directional antenna, both of them being 10 dB of gain, but one would have all of it 10 times more in a specific direction compared to the other ones. That's the difference.
That's nonsense.
Hey, Joe.
That's nonsense.
I just dropped the isotropic on you.
Still doesn't know what he's talking about. Who invented the broom, Darren? Where you're talking about the broom, I just
put an isotropic on him. Hey, Joe.
The broom, Darren.
What we have here is a failure to communicate.
Look that up, Darren. Who invented?
You're going to have to tell him again,
Darren.
because I was talking, because I had that isotropic on you.
Isotropic. Who invented the broom?
Go ahead, Joe. Tell him again, because he didn't hear a thing you said, because I isotropic you.
God almighty.
The isotropic is a bad boy.
Who invented the broom, Darren?
I say, Darren didn't hear a bit of that. I say, son. What'd you say?
Who invented the broom?
What?
Abracadabra. I wanna reach out and smack ya.
Hey, Darren blew up. He's trying to find out who invented the broom.
I told you who already invented the broom.
Sore lipped him. You know how you go fishing in the
Mr.
same spots all the time and your fish
created
get
it
sore
for
lipped?
his wife.
That's what he did to Joe.
She'd clean the house.
Dickinson. You can't even pronounce his name. Dickinson.
Poor old Joe. He done got sore lipped.
Mr. Dickinson ended up creating that for his wife. That's right. And he did a fine job, may I say. I'm going to get drunk here. Hold on.
You're already drunk.
Yeah, drink some more of that Crown over there, Royalty.
He's wearing a crown for sure.
He can't fight it. Darren, I agree with you. Get some more alcohol in you.
All right, man. We're going to get drunk tonight. You got that. Woo-wee.
All right, Joe.
Take another big blast there, Darren. Get some of that liquid.
Joe just got isotropic again.
Getting a lot of isotropic on you.
Sound like a bunch of little girls on a playground. There's actually quite a few people that swallowed that hook there, Todd.
I fell for it. I got a little bit of sore lip over here, too.
But he's still drunk.
I was listening to another ham that likes to get drunk, and I figured I'm going to see if I can mimic him, and it worked.
You did good. You know what? I remember there used to be a guy that would get on TV, Laughing or one of them, and he would act like he was drunk all the time. I mean, he had that down to a pat.
Then I come in, and then he usually leaves. But, yeah, Darren's trying
But I isotropic him. You know, he don't understand the isotropics are pretty bad boys.
Oh yeah, man. Especially when you point it right at them and they can almost see you.
Where the hell's Oars?
It's complete nonsense, but, you know,
Go ahead, Ors.
anything else.
He keeps getting isotropic. It did.
My isotropic team there, Richard. I put the isotropic on him.
I can tell.
Roughly 2 hours from
I ain't heard Oars in about 30 minutes.
38, 44, 38.
Well, yeah, Oris is over there just rolling. He's over there laughing because he knows Joe's sore lipped right now.
Usually if he's been drinking, he can't really do it. Hello, Oris, where are you? Keep up with the pace of the conversation. His wife said that too.
I mean, I sort of feel sorry for him. You know, I have this stuff that I put in my live well that helps heal the sore lip on the fish. Maybe we need to send some of that to Joe.
You got a sore lip. It heals their sore lip.
Yeah, it's something that they recommended, and I bought it. I don't even know the name of it. You just put a few drops of it in the live well, and once you put them in there, you know, it gets in the wound and it helps it heal. So it heals that sore lip like you got.
Well, you know, I've always told them just put a little bit of bag balm on there. That way the friction of going back and forth won't cause that blister.
You know, this amplifier.
That's really something that
I'm just going isotropic, and that's all I'm gonna do. I ain't running no amplifiers no more. I'm QRP, but I'm definitely isotropic in these.
Well, this amplifier. It does $1,200 more than you think about it.
Getting close to the back.
Anyways, you know what, man? I'm almost apologetic. I'm almost apologetic that I would throw some bait out there like that with a double grappling hook, and he swallowed that, man. I mean, it was a big old hook, and he swallowed that with no problem, and that does kind of make him attractive.
Well, you know what? Now that you say that, Darren, you know, it's illegal for us to throw the grappling hook and snag fish here in Tennessee. You know, you can't do that. So that wasn't fair. Let me tell you that wasn't fair that you grappled him like that, but it sure was fun.
I'll be honest with you, man. I didn't snag him. It was just sitting there with some bait on it, and he come up and opened his mouth as wide as he could, and he swallowed it whole.
Swallowed it whole.
Until he passes out, because he can't.
Abracadabra. Isotropic.
Copy on the isotropic.
You're killing it, Darren. You're killing it.
You're killing it, Darren. You're killing it. You're killing it.
Scared for him, too. Now he can't even tell.
You guys are killing it.
A tech special.
I got your back, Richard. Don't worry about it.
Now that's going to really decrease the.
Well, anyways, look at here, man. I am going to take a chill pill here in a minute, and I'm going to crack open the crown, man. And I am going to become royalty tonight.
Roger, get it out of the bag, man.
KI4SBL, we shall return momentarily.
All righty, come on back.
Everybody's
this
got to
is
go
Kilo
get a
4 Hotel
crown.
India, Lima. I am going to say, crack the top on one more beer. Hold the phone up to your ear. Dial that number one more time. Get old Joe on the line. Come on, Joe. We got to set the hook.
You to do something? What an egomaniac. I'll be back in a little bit. We don't care.
All right, you come on back, Joe. We'll sore lip you some more.
Nobody cares. Nobody.
Abracadabra.
Want to reach out and snag you.
Man, you was rough on Joe. His lips sore as can be right now. Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima 50.
WO90.
Once again, JB, Blue Eye Joe.
You know, I don't think the FCC is going to do anything about this frequency.
I'm killing it up here.
All they got to do is listen to this frequency, and then they get to giggling and laughing, and they think, you know what? Life is good. They got something to compare to.
You've got to what you're spending. I'll have to tell you how much social media and help with that.
You're killing it up here, Ted. You're killing it.
They probably have some
state of Alabama.
All right. well, you don't got to listen. We just been setting the hook on Joe. We snagged him, and he's got a sore lip right now. He's been stuck so many times with the hooks. But hey, it's been a good night. Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima, you're killing it, Ted.
There's no way you can get that kind of help.
You're doing the same thing, man. Good to hear you as always. And I don't know who's all out here, but just them to help the hand out here. And I think if they can let the frequency roll on, let the spaghetti
I would strongly recommend
all that stuff.
talk to your company about it. They're having trouble
All right, Ted. Hey, you got a beautiful signal up here. You're killing it, Ted. Always a pleasure talking to my friend down in the great state of Alabama. This is Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima talking on my QRP station on my isotropics. And I'll be up here just listening.
Now you know that I know that Joe just needs a box of preparation 8 for that whip. Now, KN4, NJM.
I think what happened.
Yeah, he does. The preparation 8, that would push his lips up. It would make him feel a lot better. I think you're onto something.
Yeah, you know, it's just what it is. You can read that boy like a book. So, you know, a little bit of preparation 8 will tighten those lips right up for him.
Well, you think about it, you know, I mean, after the caregiver leaves,
Joe's mouth. I like that. That's a good one. All right, check me out here. I got to get me some coffee.
In the house.
It's going to be a fun night tonight. We will catch everybody here in a little bit. I do have a service announcement that I have to get off the, you know, I got to do it. It's coming up on the top of the hour here in a few minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and do it now. So let me throw this announcement out here, and I'm going to go get some coffee. Here we go.
Well, here's the thing. You need
This is Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima, the Vice President of the Fine Business Operators. There will be a check-in net on 7200 at 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, the first Friday of every month. This message was WO9E approved, and I hope to talk to everybody soon. Have a good day.
You're killing it, Scott. You're killing it. Hey, Ted, you're killing it. We'll catch up, man. I got stuff going on over here out here in the South, man. More later, more better.
I'm not joking about this.
KN4, NJM.
I mean, we're looking at cutting and shortening and lengthening and doing all kinds of different things with measurements here. But what I've concluded here is that there's people that used to come out here and talk all the time, and they used to criticize people and do all kinds of things. And we have they're disgruntled right now, man. It's separation disorder. We've disemboweled them, and they really don't know how to act right now. So they're really, really upset with this organization. And we got some big hitters out here that have been shut down. I mean, shut down. And they are just going through withdrawal.
You should be well.
I mean, you think about that.
They don't. You know, the little guys.
I'm gonna say one more time. Individual withdrawal.
The little guys that used to talk a lot, they don't get to talk any no more. This is crazy.
They feel like their identity.
We're standing up for the little guys. Hey guys, just give us a little time. We got this.
They lose their
if you need me,
and they just
reach out to me. I'm good on QRZ.
When they no longer
my email's good. You can text to me. I always answer my call. So have a good night there. Let me get out of here and go get something. Joe, I have something for you. It says Joe,
and that's why I'm here to get order.
Alex told me Joe has no engineering license. Oh, so apparently Joe's not an engineer. Alex just confirmed it.
He's been defunded.
That's kind of embarrassing.
Joe has been defunded. You know, when they had that little meeting, and they said, "Look here, man, go put the broom back. We're not going to give it to you. You're not entitled to that." And they walked him to the door, and then one of the other little secretaries took her shoe and just shoved him right out the door because he was holding on, man. He had his feet on both sides. I got a beautiful picture of it. But, I mean, he was like spread eagle trying to hold himself tight to that door, saying, no. and they defunded him.
The hell's he talking? Send him home. That was early retirement. I think that's what they call that.
Defunded him. And he has been disgruntled ever since.
Joe doesn't have an engineering license.
Get him out.
Hey, but Todd Hill, you know.
Abracadabra. Todd Hill, I heard him say my name. Did anybody hear anything else he said?
No, I didn't hear nothing else he said, but he does have a hard-on for you right now.
Yeah, he's got a. Hey, when you're the one that set the hook on him and made him sore lip, but now he's mad at me. Go figure.
You're with him.
I tell you what, I'm just isotropic in you's what I am. That's what I am, Joe.
Call it the danger zone.
I am isotropic in you. You know what an isotropic is, Joe?
Up in the danger zone.
Hit him with that isotropic.
The isotropic on you because due to the circumstances brought on by the glorious situation of the circumference of the sphere proportioned by latitude to longitude, the signal bouncing off the ionosphere right back down in your atmosphere, you just got isotropic.
What a bunch of babble.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Isotropic you. Now, what was you going to say?
Todd Hill.
What are you going to say? Todd Hill. I said that. Todd Hill. What are you going to say, Joe? What are you going to say, Joe? I'm going to sore lip you a little bit. Here you go.
You're going to get screwed.
What's he saying there, Ty? What is he saying?
I didn't hear a thing he said. He said Todd Hill.
Hey, that's all I got out of him was Todd Hill.
Yeah, and then he'll say Todd Hill again, and then that'll be all that anybody hears because he gets isotropic. He don't understand isotropics.
He doesn't know squat about electrical engineering.
He doesn't understand.
Oh, Alex said you don't have electrical engineering license, so you're a liar, Joe.
Oh, man, you trying to tell me that ATF did a background on him, find out that all he was a custodial engineer?
Yeah. ATF did the research because he has the capability of getting on his computer and Googling this and that. And he figured out Joe does not have an engineering license
somewhere. It's really quite embarrassing.
He don't have a license. It's unbelievable. He's in here, the big engineer, but he has no license.
How are you guys doubling all?
Yeah, I tell you, that's the way it goes. I just isotropic him.
Well, are you having trouble hearing, Darren?
Some more stolen dollar.
That's right. Yeah, he's on strike again.
You better get your financial.
He better get his strike together. There he goes. He's on strike.
Screw it up.
Joe got defunded, man.
Joe just got defunded. I mean, I defunded him with the isotropics. The isotropics, Joe. What? You can't deal with isotropics. Do I need to teach you what a DB is, Joe?
I think you do.
I believe I need to show him exactly how DBs work. So he knows some of the theory, I think. I think he's got some theory in his head, but he don't understand the actual application of the DBs and the isotropics that come down on his forehead.
Yeah, what you need to do is you need to just pinpoint right on him with the isotropic and then give him some isotropic.
I got the isotropics right over him. I mean, I am pushing my thumb right on his forehead. It's actually putting a little mark on his forehead. I don't like being so rough, but I do that every now and then.
I mean, he is right now, man. He is becoming a little bit manic. We need to probably take the foot off the throat.
Yeah, we probably need to. I'm gonna back off a little bit. I've been a little rough on him, so I know he's sore-lipped, and when you get sore-lipped, you start getting a little attitude. I could understand that. So let me get out of here. I got to get me some coffee. I will be back in a minute. And you're killing it, Ted. I'll catch you later.
God, are you dumb? You sound like a jealous little child that doesn't understand something in the classroom.
Let me see if we can defund him right now. But anyways, he's been defunded a long time ago. But anyways, folks, this is Whiskey Ocean 9 Echo at the top of the hour.
He's defunded. Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima. Check me out here. I gotta go get some coffee. I'll be right back.
And let some of the other people talk there, man. And you guys have a great night. And I'll be listening. I'm here if you need me. WO9E.
I'll be departing. All right. Take care, WO9E, KB4YHO.
Joe has to be fatigued from being bitch slapped by Darren and Todd.
Alex, that's because he was isotropic.
Oh, damn right he was. He was a bitch slapped by you two.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, fine business, man. Keep up the great work.
Likewise, you as well. Thank you for leading us into the future of ham radio.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, the next phase. Alex, why don't you figure out how to make an antenna or something? I mean, you've been working on this antenna project for what, 8 months? What the hell's wrong with you? What, are you in slow motion? Can't figure out how to make an antenna?
Who is this guy, Joe?
What else are you doing?
Things going on.
You got things going on. It sounds like Darren. Are you thinking about volunteering?
Maybe you should go and get your degree, huh, Joe?
I've got 3 degrees, now 1, 3, from a real university, a really high class.
He's got a BS degree, man. He's got a BS degree.
I can't believe you knew that, Darren. I do have a Bachelor of Science.
Well, you should have a doctorate.
Well, I don't know if it was Bachelor of Science, but it is a BS degree.
Yeah, he has an associate degree.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a bachelor's, he has an associate degree.
Oh, he's got an associate's degree?
Ask him about his papers.
He's got an associate's degree in BS.
What did he major in? What were the...
In other words, he's not even a good BSer, man. Doggone it.
Of the universe. He said that his call sign says it all. Ask Clown 1.
3 majors. Yeah, I know you brought that up the other day. I thought, man, maybe he was just drunk or something out there to bring up 3 majors. I mean, unless he's got a doctorate. I mean, I'd like to hear what's happening, Joe. It's imploding, buddy. Everybody's caught on.
You sound like another.
You're going to confuse them there. You're going to confuse them, Ted. You are going to confuse them if you say that.
Yeah, no, I went to college, so I mean, I didn't go all the way, but I mean, I know the pathway and stuff. Like when I heard 3 degrees, I thought it was. Joe's got 3 degrees.
You know what we're talking about there.
I was just curious what they're in. 3 degrees.
Well, from what I understand, he does have an associate's degree in custodial engineering.
It takes some diligence to do that.
Talk to ATF. That's what he was. He was so screwed up that he had to take a job as a prison guard. That is not a professional.
Anyways, I'm going to jump out of here for a little bit, man. I'll be listening. And we're here if you need me. That's for sure. Whiskey Ocean 9 Echo.
Good to hear you, buddy. Whiskey Ocean 9 Echo. I love the content. And the rest of the United States does, because I see a lot of this stuff being posted on social media and stuff like that. Good to hear you, Todd. You're killing it as well. And the same thing, my dear friend. I didn't hear your first name. I apologize for that. But 7-3 is old. Let's take a standby. WB6 WCO, the great state of Alabama. Good to hear you, my friend.
All right, no problem. And I'm here manning the wall, man. I'm the watchman on the tower tonight. We're here for you all, and you guys have a great one. This is Whiskey Ocean 9 Echo.
What would you say, Alabama?
Take care, buddy. 7-3. You got to pump it up or something. I found the content.
What do they do better than any other state?
Pretty intriguing. It's just none of my business. So, but W09 Echo and Mr. Todd up here in the great state of Tennessee. I just
everything's a great state. That shows you how twisted he is. Not all states are great there, sir. Not all states are great. Why do you keep saying that? It's like you're trying to pat yourself on the back by where you live. That's kind of bizarre. What has Alabama done recently that it makes it great? What has Alabama done? I mean, I remember George Wallace. George Wallace was from Alabama. Is that who you're talking about?
All
states are great.
Man, you love
George Wallace, remember some nut that shot in the head and
They are great.
Alabama's got some really great people. There's a lot of good stuff that goes into the state. Take an opportunity. Google Alabama. And the same thing with Mississippi. And two great states and beautiful places to live. And I cherish that, living in the particular region that I'm at. And I think up north of me is where the United States, what is it? Works out of, and I can't think of the town. Just north of me, just a little bit. Another training facility out there, and then Columbus, Mississippi, is the United States Air Force. They train people to fly really great, and you got to embrace the people. California, Chicago, and that's okay.
Well, Ted, let me tell you another thing that Alabama was known for. They had one of the greatest sock factories in Fort Payne, Alabama. One of the greatest sock factories, to where you could buy a pair of socks and they'd last them years. And now, you know, after they outsourced everything and they shut down the factory and stuff like that, now you get those China socks that last about 2 or 3 weeks, and you got to go buy another pair. So Alabama was also known for some of the finest socks in the world.
That's really cool. You know, I didn't know that.
Yeah, check it out, man. Fort Payne, Alabama sock factory.
I live in the cotton belt. They still grow a little bit of cotton here, but back in the days, particular region, and there's still some industry here. We got different businesses here. Here's my Alabama's always been here and always will be here in the United States, and producers and good people. I know there's a lot more that I don't have in front of me that WONE that I would like to display, but there's really some really great people here between. I'm on the Mississippi state line. Just
Well, you know, and another thing, Alabama also had some of the finest and best cotton pickers around.
I would not doubt that, and that goes to what we're wearing every day. Every day, I mean, clothing. And people don't think of that. I mean, what we think about is, you know, when it comes down to produce, food, I can talk about the beef, I can talk about California produce, I can talk about Florida produce, but nobody really reaches out, and the clothing that we wear and stuff is the particular industry does come out of this particular region. The clothes that we wear, jackets, scarves, jackets, things like that. I mean, it's not brought up for the people that work, you know, tirelessly to make that happen.
Well, and something else you want to think about, they had some of the finest cotton picking technicians, no pun intended, that there ever was.
And that goes true, you know, truly, you're right.
I mean, think about that for a minute.
Recently, some equipment. Field picking the cotton, you know, they're picking cotton. A lot of people don't understand there's consequences in between them motions. Recently, between here and the Mississippi state line, that can extract us without the manpower. So, in essence, that's a good thing. So, but as far as cotton production up this way, I wish I knew more. You know, it is kind of a dying thing.
Oh yeah. Well, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and bail out of here, man, while the going's good. Todd and Ted and whoever else may be out there, Alex, Oris, and the rest of you fine business operators. The pleasure is all mine. The pleasure is all mine. Whiskey Ocean 9 Echo.
Take care, my dear friend, and have a really good evening, and God bless you. I'm glad you got out here. You know that story there. You're just going to be in there. Anyway, the 09, you take care, my dear friend, and 73s and Todd. And I don't know if Oris is out there, 73s. We'll take a listen. And thank you. Yeah, bless the great state of Alabama and the great state of Mississippi. This is WD6 WCO. If you're out there, I'll be right back, man. And we're listening out here anyway. Northwest Alabama. Listening, over. Todd, you still on frequency, buddy?
Wow, they squashed Joe like a bug, and he's gone. WB3ATF.
Yeah, I think he kind of blew out of here. Anyway, WB6, WCO, Victory. Hello, Alabama. Listening, over.
Roger that. WB3ATF, Philadelphia.
Out there, but you gotta throw some power in the wire there, buddy, because I could barely pick you up there, over. It could be in the, what time is it? Oh yeah, 3:16. Maybe the dam's gone a little bit long about this particular time. Anyway, I'll take a standby and listen. An interesting evening. Anyway, WB6, WCO, Northwest Alabama, Mississippi State Line, listen. Over.
This band ain't went nowhere. It just got to have isotropics.
I know. Man, thinking of my fishing trip, I just rolled out a horse.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You're killing it, Ted. You're killing it up here in Nashville.
Oh, I'm sorry, Todd. I thought it was horse for a second. I had to tune on this dirty there, Todd. Todd, you're killing it, buddy. You're killing it, rocking. How you doing, bud? What's going on?
Oh, well, I'm out here I was trying to explain to some people, I'm not going to mention their names, DB Gain. I was like, DB Gain and isotropics. And the isotropics win.
Yeah, copy that. Well, some people get it, and some people, it takes a little time.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take much time at all, It was like abracadabra.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
Oh, what's going on there? Hold on a second, Ted. I think I heard my good friend Todd up around Chicago. Was that Todd in Chicago? I guess it wasn't. Well, back to you, Ted. This is Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima up here in Nashville, Tennessee, where the air is clean and my signal's mean.
Kilo 4 Hotel Lima, WB6 WCO, out of the great state of Tennessee, doing a great job as always, Todd. Todd, I did hear somebody come in there, but I wasn't able to pick them out. But I thought the band went along and we lost all of you, but all good, dude. We had Francine kind of buzzed here, just Rose on our west, nothing but rain, some bands of rain, moved some buckets down the road, and also at the front porch and stuff like that. But it was all good here in this particular region, and this rain was totally needed, man. It's been dry for here for several weeks. It's going to be all good here, but how's your weather, Todd? Is everything good up there in the great state of Tennessee, over?
Oh, yeah, we got a little bit of rain with that front that run through, and we needed it, though. We was getting really dry, so I believe that rain helped us, but it wasn't too bad. Like I think toward West Tennessee got it really bad, but we didn't get it that bad, but just enough, to cool things down a little bit and ease us of the drought a little bit.
Remember that K4ATL WB6 WCO out here in the great state of Alabama. Well, you know what? It goes out there. You know what? I better not say this, but as far as the hurricane season, coming out of Florida and stuff like that, they really haven't got anything. The same thing in the Gulf, and they were talking about this year a lot of hot, warm water and stuff like that. But it's been a pretty mild season. But here's the thing: it's dangerous in the state of Macon is the worst hurricanes that I've ever dealt with in Florida always came in November, over.
Oh, yeah. It's still to come. You know, I know August, September is hurricane time, but yeah, it's still got time.
Yeah, copy that. And, hey, is this thing sound okay to you? Am I on frequency there, brother?
Oh, yeah, you're on frequency, sounding good tonight. You're killing it. You're sounding beautiful.
Copy that. Yeah, a lot of bigger tigers out there. I was kind of testing the waters on the, what was it, 2-7? And nothing's changed out there on that particular band out there. You know where I'm going, over?
Oh, yeah, I got you. I'm working QRP tonight. I'm not going to run an amplifier. I'm just going to take it easy. It's Saturday night, so I figure I'll just sit back and listen and see what we can get into.
10-9 ROM.
Yeah, hold on, Todd. That other 9 station. Go ahead and pick it up there, brother.
Yeah, that was Ron. Go ahead there, Ron.
Yeah, Todd, what kind of signal are you getting on me over there? I'm just curious.
I've got you about 25 over S9. You're killing it over here.
Dan or what?
Yeah, you both had a perfect double.
Okay, I talked when you did. You got 25 on me, Ron.
All right, you're about 30 over here. I was going to try to get in here and talk to Darren a little bit, but I'll wait till you guys are done.
No, go ahead. Me and Ted, we was just carrying on idle conversation. We'll stand by and let you get with Darren.
Yeah, W09E and 9RON, you out there, Darren? Well, he must not be out there. 10-9RON.
All right, Ron. Yeah, just come on in here, and any time we'll relinquish the frequency to Ron, because you are a fine business operator. Even though you're not in the group, you are a fine business operator.
All right, thanks, Todd. Go ahead, guys. I'm sorry for the interruption. 10-9RON. I'll be clear and listening.
Yeah, no problem. Is that W09E? Todd, is that his name, Ron? I never did get his first name.
No, that was Ron. That was Ron there that I was talking to. But he was trying to get a hold of Darren, which is W09E.
Oh, okay, I got that backwards. And give me 09E's first name. I tried to ask and I didn't get it. Over.
Darren. His name's Darren.
Okay, Mr. Darren. Okay, I did not know that, and thank you for being informative with me. Hey, Ron, I think Darren kind of blew out of here a little bit ago. I was talking to him a little bit. He just kind of got. He said he was going to leave the frequency, and that's all I know. Over.
Yeah. He was. He's going to have to take a break because he sore-lipped Joe so bad that he had to take a break because Joe just he wasn't going to recover if he didn't quit.
Yeah, it was pretty intense earlier when I stepped in here, but but Todd, I agree. Over.
Yeah, I know it. Darren,
don't talk back.
Did you see what I was talking about on the shock mount there where it screws onto the boom?
Yeah.
Will it work on yours?
What we did here, this clip screws off. I got this shaft that comes down, and I can screw that off and turn the shaft upside down and push it back down through the end and be able to hook that shock mount to it.
Oh, okay.
It worked. I don't know, it looks like it's going to leave something on the, when I screw this clip off, it leaves something on that shaft, but it may be that it'll come off too once I get the clip off. We'll have to see. Anyway, I can turn it upside down and slide it back down through the end, and it'll work.
Well, that's pretty well universal.
Oh
I was just thinking, Bruce, can you go over and put an antenna up for Nick?
JP, just get off this.
No, I'm just being serious. If he went all that trouble, come on, help you put up an antenna or whatever, hell, he ought to be able to fix you a mic for it.
Hey, JP, let's get off this. He was over here this evening all evening adjusting my radio for me.
You mean Bruce was?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you tell him to bring him a mic cord while he was at it?
Why don't you get off this, JP? I'm tired of hearing about it.
58-0, Tennessee. I'll erase it out of my memory.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
I aggravate Bruce a lot, Nick, and me and him's like that. You know, he don't pay no damn attention to me anyhow.
Well,
you're the one that's bothering me. You ain't bothering him none.
You ain't bothering me. I just don't want to hear about it anymore tonight. When I get a cable, I don't care where it comes from. I'll be thankful to get it, and I'll thank whoever got it. And if they want money for it, I'll pay it. If they don't, I'll just thank them for it, and I'll put it on there and use it.
Oh, hell, tell them you want it free.
Bruce.
He's over crying, carrying on.
Oh, Bruce.
Who's she live?
Oh, Bruce. Watched him why he didn't send me the link to that gun. Can you report it to it?
That'd be for UCI. Oh, was that Glock automatic?
It ain't LRO.
No, he'd found some kind of a blackout or something. I don't remember what it was now. For 100 and something. I forgot what it was.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I remember y'all talking about it.
I went up Benton Shooter Supply today, and they had AR-15s or 14s, whichever one it is. I didn't pay much attention to it. $450.
Where's that at?
Benton Shooter Supply.
Oh.
Where'd you find that gun at today? Bruce?
What gun?
The one you was telling me about, what was it, a blackout or what was it?
300 blackout upper. The 7.5-inch barrel.
Oh. I don't want nothing like that.
Well, you put a silencer on it.
I was looking at that AR down there today. It was $450. Right there where you put the clip in, it said multi-caliber.
Yeah.
It was a 5.56 what it had stamped on it. What did that mean by multi-caliber?
There's a variety of different calibers you can shoot in that lower receiver.
It'd probably do the 5.56 223.
I didn't think if you was an AR man, I didn't think 450 was a bad deal.
Depends on what it's made out of.
Depends on who made it.
Yeah.
And you get you a Colt, and they'll be about 1,200 or more.
Hey, Bruce?
Yes, sir.
What was that AR-15 that Todd bought that time after that gun sale?
Probably a Bushmaster. I don't remember.
AK-14W 930.
That'd be for UCI.
And 4 MTC.
KG4 to it. And K4, okay.
And 4 DCH low 8.
So what's that manufacturing up there in Kentucky makes them?
Oh, there's manufacturers all over making them.
Anderson is the name of the guy that owned Bushmaster that sold it to, I can't remember now.
That was it, Anderson Manufacturing. They make a pretty decent one.
Yeah, and when he sold out the name Bushmaster, he went right back into production making Anderson.
If I hadn't bought that coat that I've got, I'd have probably bought one of them.
Sound like a pretty smart fella. WA4UCF.
Hey, Jerry.
Howdy, Ewan.
Hello, Jerry.
Howdy. Where you been all my life? You ain't making one of them queer inquiries, are you?
No, I'm just making an inquiry.
Oh. I've been in yonder.
In yonder? Well, I've been in yonder a couple of times today. Right now, I'm heading here.
Well, I'm in here too. What a coincidence.
What a coincidence. We both in here.
There's Bruce sitting over in the corner.
Yeah.
How's your day go, Jerry? What?
Same old, same old. I got me compression socks and they help.
Okay, good. How's your wife doing?
She's having a rough go.
Hey, Bruce.
And good evening. I don't know who you talking to. You know how this is all warmed up. I just flipped the button on and heard you, and I'm not even sure who you're talking to. So, good evening to you both. WA4KM in Villa Rica, West Georgia.
WFL and W4 High Diddle Diddle Roy was in there a minute ago. And WA4K and W4 High Diddle. So I think that gives us all. John was in here a little earlier. I hadn't heard him lately. Can't know where that is.
Oh, okay.
I'm bored here, but we'll talk to you. Have a good evening. I'm going to get out of here.
What's up there? I tell you, the band is breaking Well, I'm hearing y'all good.
I'm telling it like it is. First of all, I shouldn't be 10 if you're pointed at me. The only difference between our signals is the difference in the amplifier power. I'm running a kilowatt. Are you running a kilowatt? I'm running 1,500 watts. Okay, so that's like 1 dB. So if you've got 5 dB of gain, there should only be 5 dB difference between me and you. Then why have I got such a better signal? Because you don't know what you're doing and you're probably pointing in a different direction. I think you're probably pointed somewhere else. Talk again. Let me see how strong you are.
It has absolutely nothing to do with how much power you're putting out.
Oh, talk again so I can look at my S meter. Do you have any preamps on?
All those.
Are you running preamps? Turn off those preamps.
All the power you freaking want in the world.
Okay, all right. Well, let me say this for all the people out there. I got DB gain.
Perfect.
Yeah, okay, we get that. We get that, but when you turn your antenna towards me,
nothing whatsoever. You waste freaking money on
you're
power.
saying I'm 10 dB over on your S meter. I should see you. There is no difference. We should be matched. We're running roughly the same power. You are certainly more than 10 dB over here.
No way. There's no way, Joe. I can't be. You just did the math.
I'm telling you, you've got something screwed up. It does not work that way. Listen to me.
It does work that way. Listen to us. It has nothing to do with how much power.
I'm trying to tell Joe DB. I'm trying to tell him isotropics. It works.
Somebody with 5 watts will cover in somebody with a gazillion watts.
I mean, North Carolina. What am I putting on North Carolina? Let's see what North Carolina says.
What you're talking about.
If it's 40 dB
If I'm 20 dB in North Carolina and I'm pointed at Chicago, then I would say the antenna's leaking.
There's 15 over here. There's 15 over here. If the S meters are properly calibrated, you are pointed in the opposite direction of where you think you're pointed.
Frequency. That's all I know. Cause let's see. What is North Carolina? Who's in North Carolina?
You can communicate. You guys need to really.
Okay. What have I got on you over there?
Try to read about stuff and say just, oh wow.
Okay, so 9 plus 2 zeros. That's 20 over S9. So I'm only 15 on Joe. So my antenna's pointed the wrong way.
That's right.
If your frequency and your modulation
assuming the S meters are properly calibrated.
It doesn't have to get hit, but that person bouncing off the ionosphere,
okay, let's try this one more time. So what is it looking like in, say, Virginia? Let's say even Philadelphia. Alex is in there. What am I putting on Philadelphia?
You may have a lot of power, but your brain power
30 over with no preamp.
30 over, no preamp. Joe, my antenna's good.
Over here, you're pointed in the opposite direction.
Well, Todd, you're 30 over in Philly. I don't know if you copy.
Yeah, you 10 over here. He's pointed in the wrong direction. Yeah, go ahead.
Anybody?
Todd, did you copy? I think Todd needs to go get a flashlight and look at what direction his damn antenna's pointed in.
I know what antenna, which way I'm pointed, Joe. You know what point? Which way am I pointed, Joe?
I have no idea. I was just looking at my S meter, and they're saying that you're much stronger to the east. I'm to your west, and your signal is 10 over. I don't know what the problem is.
20 over New Hampshire, Todd. It's a terrible antenna I got. I mean, it's 30 over there, 25 there, 10 there, 15, 20, 30 over there. I got a horrible antenna. 15, 25, 30, 45, 40.
Are you absolutely sure you're pointed to the west?
I ain't pointed west. I'm pointed towards Chicago.
Okay, where are you at?
330. You're 330 from Nashville.
Wow. But I'm not in Chicago.
Well, you're close enough.
No, I am not. I'm in St. Louis.
St. Louis? You're west of me then.
Well, that's right. Move it west. You don't even know where I am.
I do know where you am.
Move it due west.
I don't know where you're at, Joe. I thought you were towards Chicago.
That's a rhetorical question.
I'm not in Chicago. I've never been in Chicago.
It's a great family.
I just don't know. I just can only, my antenna, it's real directional. So, I was pointing towards Chicago and was still putting 10 on you? That's pretty good.
Are you at 270? Move it to 270.
Okay, Joe. That's 270 right there.
It's absolutely no difference.
No difference. That's what I'm saying. I got a dipole.
I got a dipole. Well, I got a
There's how many elements are active on 40?
Two active elements.
But you said it's a dipole. It's not a dipole then.
I know it's not, but it's acting like one you're saying. It's no different.
Oh, you're about 10 to 15 over, 15 on a voice peak. Now the question is, what are you due east?
Due east? What am I due east? What am I? Let's see. So due east from me would be what? Somewhere around Virginia? I don't know. What's due east to me?
Do you have a map?
I don't got a map.
Send me the ocean.
That'd probably be that'd be the Carolinas. I'd be going through the Carolinas.
Wow.
And then, the bottom part of Virginia.
That's incredible. Wow.
Carolinas and lower part of Virginia. Joe, I got to tell you, I'm killing it out here with my rotatable dipole.
That is Gary Elmer. It's got two engines on it. Should have a front to back of, I don't know, what is the advertised front to back on 40 meters? It should be in the spec sheet.
It is. It's 5 dB.
What is the specified front to back? F/D. What is the front to back on 40 meters?
No, you can look it up, Joe. It's the Mosley Pro 67B3.
Why am I looking it up? It's your damn antenna.
I know it works. I don't care what it is off the back. I'm pointing at you.
You have no intellectual curiosity whatsoever. Screw you. Hit the road. I'm done with you.
I do have. I know what it's doing. It's working.
You don't have to be that hard.
I could look it up till the cows come home, but I know it works.
Joe, it works, dude. You're listening to it.
Every time I key down, Joe comes back to me. You hear me, Joe. It works.
You have no idea man. I'm seeing so many posts. What's going on? It's absolutely insane. This is like Gary Elmer's dream. Come on, Camel Joe. It's all right.
You're killing it, Ted.
You're killing it, knocking out the park out. Anyway, I'll do it. Actually, it's seriously boring, but the content out here, it's just telecommunication. It just gets every
propagation.
Day just gets more and more and more.
The amount of wavelength.
Let it roll. Let the frequency roll. Over.
He might learn something. But since you guys have no freaking idea what you're talking about.
It reminds me of the Alan Stern show, you get these guys out there that are haters, man. I mean, and I get a lot of that. I see that on the social media. I mean, what is going on 7.200? They should be prosecuted. This, and this. I mean, this goes on. I mean, over 100, on one website, there's like 130, 150 posts. I was reading all that, and I thought, that's pretty cool, because if you hate it so much, why do you look like Toronto? There's so many other people. There's millions of frequencies out here, and why are you listening? You know what? The content it is. Enough of that. I mean, what are you going to live for?
Except maybe a couple of,
out there.
Wow, just say you're doing
crazy
maybe it
stuff
gets
down
up
here.
to
It's absolutely crazy.
8 or 9.
Anyway, guys, doing a great job.
Well, you know
great
what?
state Alabama, man. Todd, you're killing it.
On your antenna.
Hey, yeah, I can tell you this. You know, I have an antenna
what this is all
that has dB gain. I have an antenna that has dB gain. Just humor me for a minute.
Dumbasses.
I have an antenna that has dB gain. Who has an antenna that has no gain? It probably has less than no gain. It's actually told. So, they call that row gain. Isotropics kicks his butt. It just works. I don't know how it works. I just know it works. They call that row gain.
You gotta work with what you gotta work through and stuff like that. I got some issues here that I gotta work through. I gotta definitely set up my next go around, which is fully experimental. It's gonna go to a 4-to-1 balance, and I'm running a 1-to-1 band dipole, which is kind of jump it, and 4-to-1, because I got the coffee and stuff like that, and we set the 533 plus feet, and let's see what we can do, especially on these particular bands, from 160 down to 40, might make a difference. But, doing that, there comes problems and loss and stuff like that, so we'll work through that. And the other thing is I need to dig up a decent antenna tuner. I don't need something really expensive, fancy or something like that. Something in the whole line
beyond the full legal limit, and we'll work with that and to see what we come up with, and then I can use the antenna analyzer, kind of dick around the yard and see what we come up with, over.
Okay, yeah, that'll work. I just, man, when I tell you what, when I bought this Mosley, it's a Mosley Pro 67B3. It's not the biggest antenna, but it does a whole lot. You know, it does 10 through 40 here, and I'm talking anywhere I've been. I'm just telling you about a Mosley antenna because I got one. It don't matter where I go, 10, 15, 20. If I hear somebody saying Japan or China or whatever, Todd, are you still up?
Is that a Mosley beam? Do I have that correct, over?
Oh shit, did he go down?
No, I was just wondering if that's a beam, Mosley beam. I think that's what you're trying to assure me on that, and I think that I've never owned a Mosley, so I wouldn't know anything about them, over.
That means they don't have a gamma map. Hey, Todd. Can you hear me, Todd?
Yeah, but you know, if it doesn't have a gamma map, you can, what is it, you can make a balance, like to the viewpoint, and that's not scientific, over.
Right, but I'm just saying, that's the Todd, your shit's fucked up, dude. You was like clean shit a minute ago, and I can barely hear you now. Who are you talking to there? This text 90. Hello there, man.
Yeah, Todd, I think there's somebody else trying to get in there, but hey, listen, you're killing us where I'm at with that particular beam. I don't know if it's 3 element. I got an A3S with a 40 element beam, but I haven't put that up yet. I'm going to have to do that. But listen, I learned a long time ago wires God, and I'm going to get that out of the way too, and I think I said I'm going to run it 4 to 1. All of a sudden, I had a test on that, from 160 down to 40, and to put a good antenna to it, and amplifier and stuff like that. And I think, I should be pretty successful. This sounds okay. It's just going to get a lot better, with I got a better amplifier than this.
I had to answer. Some people got a life outside of ham radio. I had to take a phone call.
I just got here, so you're killing it, buddy. You're doing a great job. Kilowatt.
I was killing it.
Tango Bing, but this is WB6WCL. You always do a great signal, so I don't know what the issue is, but it sounds good.
How is that possible? That's not possible. You think I'm in fucking Chicago?
Man, Todd, you had to take anybody to Woodshed tonight? No, I don't want to take nobody to Woodshed. I had to answer the phone real quick. Sorry about that. I had to jump off. All right, I just heard you chatting, and all of a sudden you went to shit. Yeah, I had to take care of business, but I'm back. But yeah, it's a good antenna. If you want a good antenna, get you a Mosley.
Yeah, Todd, that sounds really good. And you're doing a great job, buddy. You're killing it. And I've always told you that,
I'm killing it out here, Ted. I'm killing it.
Maybe you want a Mosley after hearing this conversation, over.
You got a directional antenna. Didn't you notice something funny?
Fine business, Dad. Fine business. So we're going to have to school Joe again.
Tell him something?
Yeah, I like having a directional antenna because, say Joe's talking to somebody and I don't want to bother them, I just turn my antenna off of them and then I can carry on my conversation, they can carry on theirs, and everybody's happy.
I thought Joe was always in the great state of Illinois. I didn't realize he's in Missouri. I'm sorry. Let me correct that.
Thanks for bringing that trash to amateur radio.
FBO 17. And Todd.
You don't care about FBO crap.
Mr. VP.
Oh, Joe's angry.
This guy's been talking to me.
He spun him up. I'm going to blame it on you.
Oh, and he's got a directional antenna. Does that make any sense to anyone? You never noticed
actually 90 degrees off.
I wondered why you was always so weak, Joe. I just helped me out. I know why you were so weak now. I wasn't pointing at you. Heck, I'm pointing at you now. You picked up. You're about 15 over now.
There's something about the cards off, man. Have you ever thought about that?
Yeah. Don't pump it up too much. I won't be able to hear Joe.
Come on, Joe. Go.
Couldn't hear Joe.
He's somewhere. Serious country. He has no idea.
I mean, a lot of
You have to have an azimuth map.
I'm not even. I mean, absolutely loves him.
He like everybody. No, he's a good guy.
He can pull a card. He's fun to listen to. He can be damn funny. You know how to take it. Well, tell me who don't like you, dude. I thought everybody liked you. I don't think anybody does. It's not so, Joe. There is a place in my heart for Joe.
You got a point like what? 40 degrees. Why? Because the Earth is a sphere. You need an azimuth map. If you don't have an azimuth map, you don't.
I liked it better when I wasn't pointed at him. Now that I pointed at him, I can hear him too good. Let me go back to Illinois. It sounded better there. Well, don't drop me out, dude. I'm over here in Central Indiana. I don't want you to go. Keep it kind of on me.
No, cut out Doper Darren because he's going to get you involved in a drug deal. You don't want to be involved in a drug deal.
Dude, it's Delta 9 gummies. It's all legal. You can use your credit card. I don't know what you're talking about. What's he talking about, Darren? He's always wanting to bring somebody down. You're just out here having a good time and eat your gummies from time to time. He wants to wear you out. I don't get it. Right. He tries to make it look like I'm running drugs for the CIA or some shit, or we're bringing fentanyl into the inner city. No, just Delta 9 gummies on a credit card, one a day, maybe two on a good day. That's what I'm talking about.
Maybe 2 dozen.
There you go. Yeah, it just chill you out a little bit, make you feel all right where you can deal with this kind of stuff. I know this kind of stuff right here makes you probably eat 1 or 2 of them, probably just on a regular basis. It'll help you deal with Joe. So Joe, man, come on in, man. We need to give you a number if you can hang out long enough. We give a number. Yeah, Joe's almost to the status where we could give him a number. He's been doing better here lately. It almost signed his ass up. Yeah, we might make him an honorary member. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. We're fine business operators. We do stuff like that. Well, do we have a secretary? Oh yeah, that's ATF. Alex is the secretary. Make him deputy secretary. I would make Joe deputy secretary. Well, we could have him as some kind of advisor. You know, he's pretty good at advising people on this and that. We could have him as like our legal counsel.
I'd be
what about chief of staff? That's giving him too much.
Advisor. Hey, Joe.
Yeah, we can't give him too much. You know, if we bring him in, take him under our wing, and trust him that he's going to do right, like we know he can. It's all a show. You know, he's a good guy. So we're gonna bring Joe in. We're gonna make him. He's gonna be some kind of counsel. We're gonna have to figure this out. What do y'all think? He just gets off the rails right now.
Yeah, I think so too. You got to take a look at him and kind of read a little bit, and you know what I mean. Everybody's not.
Okay, so we'll bring Joe. Well, I have to run this by the rest of the officers. You know, it's I may get vetoed. I know Joe's doing better. So let's just leave it there right now. Joe's doing better, and maybe he could be a consideration someday down the road.
Look it up.
That's a good idea. I like that.
It's not a good idea. It's a requirement.
What's the requirement, Joe?
It's a requirement that he has an azimuth map based upon his location so he knows where to point the antenna.
Well, it depends.
Well, I could always go Google. I just haven't never Googled your name. You know, like in QRZ, it tells me where to point my beam. You know, from me to you.
That's right. QRZ does all that work for you. It essentially calculates the azimuth. So
yeah, it does it for me.
QRZ.
Yeah, but you're not on QRZ. You're speaking.
I am on QRZ.
You're sneaking around, man. You're kind of you're hit or miss.
Let me look it up. Let me see if I'm pointing my beam in the right direction. I may not be pointing the right direction, Joe. Hold on a second.
What a pile.
Come on, Joe. Come on, son.
You can't attack these little boys out here. A lot of them don't understand what math is and stuff like that. You know, it's
some idiot.
Come on, Joe.
You know what's going on.
Getting deer calling out there. I would say this so to speak. You understand is that
Joe.
I know what you're talking about, but
Joe.
I was just trying to work it out with just the simplification and stuff like that, and the different things that they don't learn. You know.
What does QRZ say? I'm not interested in Ted babbling. What does QRZ say?
You the Elmer that you are good. You can do this.
Joe, we're gonna give you
with the conversation. What does QRZ say as the direction you should point your antenna? And I am talking to Todd. Are you looking?
Joe, I got a feeling you're going to be a great teacher.
Yeah, you're exactly where I thought you was, Joe. You're 313. 313 for me. You're 313 northwest from me. That's where you're at. That's your azimuth QTH.
Okay, but Chicago is what?
It's not probably 330.
Okay, that's probably about right. It's slightly west of north.
Joe, did you get a number yet?
Close enough, yeah, you're close. You're right, Joe, but you definitely wasn't 270.
Well, that's because I'm not west of you. I'm north of you, so yeah. I mean, that can make a big difference in this close.
North and west.
Wait for radio check.
Go ahead, radio.
Go ahead, radio check.
Very good. In the United States of Alabama, they're running what kind of antenna and transmission line? Go ahead.
Well, I'm talking QRP out of Nashville, Tennessee. I've got you about 5'7" here in Nashville.
I got you 60 over in St. Louis. 60 over. You're making my lights dim every time you talk.
You know, my lights have been dimming. Every time I see it, I got faulty wiring.
I think that guy's got a tuned up. It sounded like a tugboat.
It did. It scared me, Joe. It scared me, over.
That's kind of a neat sound, tugboat.
I don't know what he did, man. I didn't text him after that. Did you get a number yet, Joe? Freaked out, man.
I don't do drugs.
No, did you get a number?
I don't do drugs.
What's that got to do with drugs? We're talking FBO number, dude.
Yeah, we're talking about fine business operator, Joe. Come on now. You know what we're talking about.
Don't try to spin it.
Well, he'll get indoctrinated in the club. He knows what you're talking about.
We know that he knows that I know that you know that he knows that I know. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know, and
significantly
to help you guys, man. You and Elmer, you and I talked about it. I was just looking at Gary Elmer and stuff like that. Dude, you don't realize how popular right now, and none of you guys understand this frequency right now, 7.200. How many people hate you right now, want to report you to the FCC, and how many people love you right now? You really don't realize
I'm not going to report you. Yeah, I'm hoping that I'm loved by everybody. everybody. Honestly, I try to be a fine business operator every day. I love day in, day out. I mean, it's just like clockwork. Love you, Joe. You just gotta behave like everybody else. Head kind of.
WB6, WCO, the great state of Alabama.
Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima. This is Todd, where the air is clean and my signal's mean.
There you go, 20 dB over. Remember before you were 15. That's 7 dB greater because you finally got on me.
There you go, Todd.
All right, that'll work. On him, Todd.
Fine.
I appreciate that. He finally admitted that I'm 30 over on him.
I told you, you just gotta be nice. When you're nice to people, they perceive you a little bit different.
Well, you guys are attracting so many people on this particular frequency. I mean, they just want to be on board. It's just, I'll get into that a little bit later on as far as that goes. But you guys are killing it. Over.
You're sounding beautiful up here, Ted, and you're killing it, Ted. You're killing it in Nashville, Tennessee.
Still doing it, Ted. Todd, man, you're killing it, Ted. And Todd, and the rest of you guys out there, you guys are killing it, man. Doing a beautiful job out here in the great state of Alabama. I'll just stand by you. I know you guys got a lot of content. Knock it out of the park, because a lot of people are listening right now. Trust me, I'm being honest, over. It is.
It's a lot of fun if you just roll with it.
Yeah, as long as you're not a smart aleck, and don't fight with people all the time, you work out good here.
We've got to watch that Pacoe guy from Virginia Beach. He can wreck a good party if you let him. He might need.
Well, he's actually a fine business operator. He thought somebody threw him out of our group, which that never happened because I'm the one that would throw him out, and I didn't do it. So he was talking to somebody, and they was acting like they was somebody in authority here throwing him out. So he thought he got thrown out when he didn't. You gotta watch people around here.
Pissed off about it. I didn't come out. I didn't know enough about exactly what happened, so I didn't say anything. But as far as I knew, he had a number, and he couldn't remember his number. He said he wrote it down on a damn piece of paper and threw it in the trash by accident. So he had no clue where his certificate was. He just baked like a Spicoli, man. What do you expect out of Jeff? And
he's still one of our brothers. We gotta try to bring him along, like we're doing Joe here. We gotta put our arm around him from time to time and say, man, your number, I can pull it up on my phone. I can remind him, and we'll work all this out.
Well, you need to enlighten him next time he's in here with you, Todd. Just let him know that, hey, he's still a brother.
Oh, I did. I told him that the other day, but I think he was slightly on the other side of the fence already and didn't understand what I was saying. But I will. I'll get with it.
He might have had a little bong water leak down the pipe there. The torn up.
Yeah, but I definitely, I told him, I said, man, everything's going to be all right. You're good. I think I repeated myself at least 15 times, so he might have got it. I don't know. We'll find out when he gets back on here.
Well, yeah, sometimes you got to say it that much for some of you guys because they're too busy trying to tell you what to do. Anyway, Joe, you got your number yet?
He's going to get a special number. We got a matter of fact, Joe, just tell us what number you want, and we'll see what we can do.
Hey, I got a suggestion for that.
Oh, okay. What's that?
666.
Well, he don't believe there's no such thing as that, so that's no good. That's out.
Oh, you can't do that to him, man. That's not cool.
So we could give him like 10-100.
10-100, would that be a good one?
Well, no, I mean, we're really, seriously, where are we on the left? I hit 34. I think a couple other people out just up and hit the left. And, if you guys feel about it, I mean, how you guys feel about it, then we'll put them on the left, down the line. And I think that Joe would appreciate it no matter what. And I think it'll work out.
Yeah, nobody else on the list has 10-100, so he could be 10-100. I mean, the dude, he contributes. I mean, he's a dumbass. He contributes. He can be a pain in the ass, no doubt about it. All of us can be that. And he's real good at that too. But we get demerits when they misbehave as a member. So everybody, they get demerits. We keep each other under control the most we can, and this is part of being an SBO.
Yeah, no, I totally agree and concur. And but I would not make him anything special on the list. I mean, if he makes the list, he makes the list. I mean, I don't know what the list is as far as people on it, and if he earns it, look that he earns it or not. Over.
Okay, 10-100. I'm gonna put him in as an honorary member, and his number is 10-100. Wait a minute. That's like a cop code for taking a piss or something. Is that for like taking a piss? Taking a shit. 10-200 is taking a shit. 10-200. Okay, I had the wrong number. I meant 10-200. So we're gonna put Joe as the honorary member, and his number is 10-200. Now I'm laughing hard.
Turning on my Roger B.
Okay, there we go. 10-200. So, hey, Alex, get Joe a certificate made up online for his new number is 10-200. We just surpassed 10,000 members. We got 10,000 FBOs out here, man. It's like a legion, Joe. It's like a legion. It's growing in leaps and bounds. I'm telling you, who would have thought that we would have had close to 40 members on 7,200?
You guys have no idea how many people are looking at this particular frequency.
You have no clue.
There's others that want to join. I mean, it's like the Howard Stern show. I remember back in the 80s, 90s, and stuff like that, when he became the fame. It's just like, how did we get here?
Well, it was actually due to some people's help. We got help from Joe. I'm telling you, that's why we're making him an honorary member, 10-200. So just Alex, make sure you get that certificate printed up. Not too loud. And the audio's down, and we can talk over the top. Then I'm down with that. And it sets a mood.
Well, you guys kind of double right there, but the purpose is a lot of people hate the content, and they think it's like channel 6, 11 meter stuff. But they cannot stop listening. Over.
To me, it's the real deal. Over. I forget what you're called, dude. I think your name's Ted. Is it Ted?
Yeah, yes, sir. Out of the great state of Alabama, buddy. I didn't use your first name, brother.
My first name is Darren, not to be confused with the other Darren. Darren in who's a National Forest? That's number one. I'm 17, FBO 17, Central Indiana KX9D. Just call me Darren.
Yeah, the great state of Indiana, man. You're always doing a killer job, man. I heard you earlier. Do I got your call right? W09 Echo, is that right?
Not even close. Let's do this again. You ready?
Yeah, fire away, buddy.
Kilo, X-ray. Well, you just got in code there. Sorry, that was my idea. Kilo, X-ray, 9 Delta. Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima at 910.
Have that Kilo X-Ray 9 Delta, man. Good to meet you, Darren. And the other station jumped in. Listen, I'm not going to hog it up, but I love the content. And being honest with you, the social media, I look at a lot of different forums out there. And listen, you got to be honest. Between 40, 75 meters. I mean, if you left, in my opinion, if you're interested in working DX or something like during the day, these cats get out here and listen at night, and they're bored. They're seriously bored, and guess where they land? They land right here. Over.
They find some fire out here, right?
All right, we're back. Oh, Darren, welcome back, brother.
Welcome back, Darren. Come on in.
Come on in, buddy. Take over the ship and grab the helm. Over.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm in kind of a listening mode tonight.
We're not gonna let you stay real low, man. You gotta stand up, D.
We got a great crew here tonight.
It sounds like it, man. Everybody's having fun, getting along. Joe's got a number.
Joe's got a number.
2200. That's what Woodshed Todd gave him. We might let him change it. I suggested 666, 665, or 667, but Todd thought 10200 made more sense. He started at 10100 and then he jacked it up to 200.
Well, 10100, didn't that got to go to the bathroom?
I think that's number one.
200, you got to take a shit, so I went with that one.
All right, that one there makes more sense.
So Joe is actually fine business operator, 10200.
Yeah, 10200 is his number.
Now 10200.
It's official, Horace, as long as he accepts it.
Let me turn on.
No, he don't even have to accept it. He just automatically been appointed to that position.
Yeah, this is honorary. We're just honoring Joe with this number.
Rabbi's been appointed to 25.
He's got another degree. It's like an honorary degree. DFDO degree. That might be the only actually official piece of paper he has to put on the wall. It might just change his whole disposition.
Okay, I was just looking. I need to be. Hey, Jeff never got a number. I don't see his name on the list anywhere. I think Jeff was mistaken about being a member.
I put that out there for him when number 25 became available. He bitched and complained about it, but he's the actual one that started this whole thing we're trying to do here.
That's right. This is his dream. We're making the vision come true.
Of last year, almost a year ago, coming in here talking about us being fine business operators, fine body odor, taking a shower, all that fine business stuff. Well, he was coming in here preaching that, so I thought he deserved the number 25.
You're 12 wide there, Horace.
Horace, you're splattering, son.
You're 12 wide. You're 6 both directions.
Well,
Horace is fired up. But hey, I'm looking on the Scott. I got Scott. Scott's a member, but Jeff was never a member. I'm looking here at, Virginia Beach never got a number. He said the only way he'd become a number is if he got 666. All right, well, no, we're not talking about Jeffrey. I'm talking about Rabbi. Rabbi said that he wanted 666.
He thought he had a number and then somebody kicked him out, so he's mad at us.
He said that he's upset that he had the idea and nobody wanted to take heed of it then. And so now he doesn't want a number unless he gets 666.
Well, let's do it. Come on, man.
He's number 25. I got my list right here. Jeff is 25.
Jeff is 25?
Now, wait a minute now. Is that Jeff in Wisconsin or Jeff in Illinois?
That's Jeff in Wisconsin, KC9LFJ. 25. Okay, yeah. That's not Jeff in the one we're talking about. No.
Not the same Jeff. Yeah, I'm talking about Rabbi Jeff.
LFJ.
No, Rabbi needs to be 100.
Rabbi 666. Rabbi. I don't know if he wants to sign up. You don't have to sign up. He's drafted. It's on them, really. It's on them. I would love for him to be a part of the fucking...
Yeah, we don't. Some people are just honorary missions, that we put in, and you just go with it.
Hey, pass that on to Alex there. 666.
Get that organization that's selling. Okay, so Jeff said 6 would be. He just sent me a text. Jeff sent me a text and said 666 would be perfect.
Yeah, go ahead and send that out, and he can post that on his site there, and he can be a proud FBO.
Hey, and whoever is the secretary taking notes, this is the kind of shit you need to talk about on the, and I'm still confused, and I think everybody else is too. Is it the first Friday or Saturday?
Okay, hold on. Here we go.
You announce those things, like new members, it needs to be announced.
This is Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima, the Vice President of the Fine Business Operators. There will be a check-in net on 7200 at 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, the first Friday of every month. This message was WO9E approved, and I hope to talk to everybody soon. Have a good day.
Well, that sounded official. So it's the first Friday, boys.
That is official, man. It don't get no more official than that.
Transvestite, 7 o'clock Eastern. I think I got that right.
Eastern, yeah.
Yeah, 7 o'clock Eastern, first Friday every month. 70.
I would never be part of
200.
And we're going to
need Jeff says it. He don't say 7,200. He says 70. 200.
Listening for signals that some people can't hear. So we're going to have a lot of people helping. That's all you guys are, dopers, truckers, and drunks.
Dude, I'm a fucking scientist.
Dopers, drunkers, or whatever, drunks, or whatever, to make it happen. The first Friday is 7 o'clock every month. Is that correct?
That's right. First Friday of every month. It'll be 7 o'clock my time, which is Nashville time, and then people up north, theirs will be 8 o'clock.
Hey man, I'll be a pork cracker. Right fucking here, boys. 70? Well, I'll be pork crackers right here.
Well, anyways, I just want to say something that I always say to every new member. Congratulations, Jeff. You are now a fine business operator.
Now, which one?
I would like to take the time out of my business schedule to say, congratulations, Jeff. We knew you had it in you.
Which Jeff?
No question about it.
I'm not clear here.
Jeff, I told you, we would bend over backwards to have you a member of our crew. Number 4 said that.
Shove it up your ass.
Clear as that.
I appreciate it, Jeff, and let me tell you, man, your dream is our vision, and we're going to make it happen. We appreciate the cooperation.
Shove it up your ass. That's when we,
Which one?
When somebody's down, another person's up. So we'll always put our arm around you and just bring you along. So we've got your back.
We got your back, Jeff.
Then we got to look at something like a pretty cool T-shirt or something with FBO. I have to take a look at that. Gina does some stuff, and
yeah, we got to get some shirts made. We'll have one with 666 across the front and have FRE on the back. That's right.
Number 1 rule.
And we need to make sure we mail that one out to him. He can get that in the mail. He'll be proud. He'll always have something to look at. He can wear that around the house. He can go to all those ham shows. And everybody will know that he is now a fine business operator. He belongs to a great organization.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Well, rule number 1, I think, as an FBO, is we got your back. Oh, we got your back, man.
Things mailed to my house, and
behind, man. And somebody's getting picked on. We got your back. And we got everybody else's back, too. We're not going to let sorry, my idea is going off. We're not going to let somebody, like, try to twist, your ideas to it. A frequency or whatever. We
we got everybody else's back. So we kind of got to act like that. Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima at 20th. With the Ocean 9 Echo. X90.
WB6WC, Green State, Alabama.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to pull the plug tonight. I've enjoyed it. We've got 2 brand new members. We are growing. I'd like to, we got a, I didn't hear you welcome Joe aboard like you did him. So, anyway, I'm going to extend my hand to Joe. I'm glad you're here. Number 10200. We will look forward to talking to you later. Kilo 4 Hotel India Lima. We just surpassed 10,000 members. Welcome aboard, Joe. Welcome aboard. Hey, Joe, glad you made it, man. Glad you made it, Joe. And we'll have to let everybody know that Jeff and Joe are now fine business operators, and they have been welcomed aboard.
Joe, you are indoctrinated into luxury, buddy. Having up your ass.
No hazing, no hazing.
Welcome aboard, Joe.
He's overwhelmed right now. He don't know how to act. He's overwhelmed with joy. I want to know why he wanted. Oh, is that it? The overwhelming of joy. And he thought maybe he could get some more joy by pushing in his butt. Well, I don't know about all that, but I'm gonna tell you right now, man. He is extremely excited right now. He's overwhelmed with joy. I can hear the smile on your cheek.
He's just serious, but you're positive, buddy. You are in the club.
Listen to how he's talking right now. He's smiling from ear to ear. He is so happy to be part of this group.
He's grinning from ear to ear. He's like, God dang, these guys are gonna have to.
He can't even talk because his lips are drawn back too tight from that grin. Evil grin for sure. KX90. I'm gonna go fix a drink. I'll be back in a minute.
Joe, welcome aboard, buddy. Fuck you.
He's overwhelmed right now. He just don't know how to act.
Joe, man.
Couple more weeks, man, of this here, and he'll be out here campaigning for us. And he'll be bringing us new members, doing net control, having little spin-off nets. Oh, yeah, we'll get some order going on sooner or later. Oh, yeah, I can see it now, man. I can see it now.
Love you, man. You would kill for this particular position. You know where I'm coming from. And you're a leader in essence. So don't take it lightly, man. You are a very smart, intelligent person. I mean,
he's not talking about you, is he, Darwin?
Yeah, pretty cool.
I mean, this was his vision. He had a dream, and he tried to do it, and he couldn't shoulder it for a while. You know, he was like the Lone Ranger for a while. And then a couple of us pondered on his idea and said, you know what? I think we can run with this. And look what it has become. Something great.
I think this particular frequency is going to become something really super great. Really. I mean, and I'm trying to indoctrinate.
He doesn't know
He doesn't understand. I study social media, and I look at a lot of media stuff. There are hundreds and hundreds of posts every day that hate this particular frequency. They feel that each and every one of us should be subjected and prosecuted. And I read a lot of this stuff, and a lot of people, here and there and stuff like that, and then advocates. There's a complete other world of advocates. So I thought, why is this particular frequency under this type of, look at? I mean, and then I realized, I said, oh, Jesus. God, it's simple. The people that hate you, there are people who hate all of us out here, but they can't stop listening to your content.
Wow,
and there's people that have no life or whatever the heck it is.